This project is an unofficial, fan-based, and fan-ran campaign based on the Explorer's Guide to Wildemount and Tal'dorei Reborn setting books, which is not approved or endorsed in any way by the official Critical Role. Please support the official Critical Role channel and company. Exandria, a large and wonderful world filled with stories and legends of gods and heroes. Whether it be a band of adventurers slaying undead gods or 9 mighty heroes saving the land from ghosts of the ancient past, unfortunately this tale is not about them, but instead a new and wild story of unlikely allies and wondrous misfortune. It begins on the continent of Wildemount in the age 840 PD post-Deliverance, taking place approximately 4 years after the end of the War of Ash and Light, a war which took place between that of the Kryn dynasty and the Dwendalen Empire. With the return of the Beacon to the dynasty and the disbanding of the Cerberus Assembly, it seemed that major conflicts in Wildemount were dying down. However, lying in the shadows of the aftermath of this war was a far more ancient and demonic evil that began to emerge from the cracks. Rumors of dark dealings and cults running rampant in recent times has led it to being far more dangerous than usual to traverse the wilds of Wildemount. How will a group of unfortunate acquaintances become the unlikely heroes of this story? Find out now on Wildemount Wonders. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wildemount Wonders. I am your DM extraordinaire and host, as always, Akihiko Hishimoto, and joined with me, as always, are intrepid adventurers. Say hi, intrepid adventurers.
Hi, intrepid adventurers.
And if you all want to introduce yourselves, starting from top to bottom in Discord order.
Discord.
There we go.
Wait. Oh shit, it's me. Hello. I am Darren Belasco, and I'm a goddamn gambling son of a bitch. And as I always say, let it ride.
All right, next.
Oh, it's me. Okay.
The script, everyone, the script.
Hello, everyone. My name is Viola, and I am also known as the Moon Maiden. I'm a performer. Pleasure to meet you all.
My name is Fern. I am an alchemist in training of sorts, and dealing with others is a bit above my pay grade.
Hi. My name is Jorak Ila. I am here to bring the good tidings to giants amongst the land.
I'm Zinfandel Mercurial Rose, a blacksmith, and... well, I'm angry.
That's my secret, Cap. I'm always angry. And today, the little intro should have given you enough, but we start this journey, this brand new adventure, in none other than Wildemount, the illustrious, one of the illustrious continents in Exandria. 4 years after the War of Ash and Light between the Dynasty and the Empire, and specifically, this story starts in the small area around the town of Blumenthal. A small, quaint, and rather normal town in the Zimni Fields that is home to who has now become a rather popular wizard, but that is not who our story is about or what it is about. And so instead, we shall pick up about pretty late into the day. The sun is setting, it's getting dark in the sky, and we will enter on a woman, an alchemist, making her way through the forests as she's traveling to Blumenthal. Fern, if you would like to describe your character and what exactly they would be doing traveling through the lands of Wildemount and the Zimni Fields.
Fern is a woman at about 5'7". She has a K tattoo on her chest and rather sort of tired, sunken in eyes. Her hair is long and green, and she has on her left arm, her elbow down, is actually a robotic prosthetic. And she is wearing a coat that is quite clearly belonging to a much larger, presumably male figure by the way it hangs off of her. And she has a long bow on her back as she traverses the terrain. She's heading to Blumenthal because she's looking for someone that she's been searching across the land for.
And it is as you are continuing travels that you look into the sky and you see that the sun is beginning to set and that it is beginning to get dark out. Do you bring out a torch and light it as you continue your travels?
Wait, hold on, let me check. Set up here. No, actually. Instead, her small companion, Celium, a small mushroom-looking pseudo dragon, will come out of her bag and he will traverse in front of her, kind of guiding her through the terrain so that she doesn't have to draw attention to herself.
All right, then. Very, very smart. As Celium sort of comes out and sort of sits on your shoulder and sort of like points you in the right direction, like a seeing eye dog, it will eventually come to a point where sort of you see the small mushroom-esque dragon sort of tilts its head as if it seems a little bit confused, and it will sort of say into your mind, split path.
She'll pause and think back to when she traveled this area a few years prior with someone dear to her and see if she can recall which side
Roll
to lead
a
to
history
Blumenthal.
check.
Ugh.
As you try to recall, unfortunately, this is like this judging based off of where you are and what little you can see in the dark without just blindly following your little friend. You don't think this is like one of the big intersections, so you can't really remember, especially in the dark where you can't see any proper signing or like the difference between the two roads. You don't really know if left or right is the proper way to be going.
Alright. Also, I would like to pull this into your attention as well. Specifically the bottom part.
I see. That is perfectly fine.
Alright. Then she'll go ahead and she'll kind of like raise up one of her metal fingers and kind of go back and forth between the two before deciding to go ahead, and she'll go right.
All right. You begin to follow the right path, allowing for your companion to sort of continue guiding you forward as they just sort of tug you in the right direction until eventually you will see a bright light illuminate far farther down the path.
Okay. She'll move off of the path into the, I'm assuming, woods.
Yes, there are trees alongside the dirt road.
She'll walk through them and try to see who it is, because if it's that bright, she assumes it's multiple people, so.
All right, then. You will go off to the side. And with that, I will bring you to the map. As you, after a couple more minutes, you continue walking forward until you eventually come to what you find is the source of the light. Oh, I see. Hold on, give me a moment. The stream cannot see because I turned on. Can you see
Yes.
my players?
Yes.
Yes, I can see
Yep.
the map.
All right, I gotta do something real quick. I bet I know what it is. Yep, I bet this is it. Yep, that's what it is. Alrighty. I just gotta do something real quick. Gotta make it to where the chat can see what you all can see. But what you see, and to note, what you do see currently, the large circle you see, Fern, that is through Celium. That's what Celium
Yeah.
is seeing specifically. But the
I
light,
assume.
you can see yourself.
Okay.
But the map is yours. I think you should be able to move your token. If not, you can just drag it back on yourself.
I can move.
All right.
I will be moving them together as he will be right
On
with
your
her.
shoulder, yeah.
Yeah. She's going
But
to
you see what seems to be some kind of encampment and a fire around it.
She's going to stay in the tree line. And
I will
she's going
say
to-
roll a stealth with advantage.
okay. Damn. Rolling shit out the gate. Oh, also, I accidentally did that to GM.
That's fine.
14.
With a 14, it's not the stealthiest you've been, but it is still more than enough to get the job done, as you see the one sort of person at the front is sort of already half asleep, sort of just crossed arms, like leaning against the wooden barricades. But you do, or at least, actually, I forget pseudo-dragons can share senses, so you can see with Mycelium's help and shared senses what seems to be a very large man in a cage with a somewhat similar figure as Jorik. Do you want to describe yourself?
Yes. You'll see a large man, roughly, it is, right here, 7'10", really well built, like, just about pure white hair, very scarred up, like, everywhere on his body. There's, like, usually a scar. And he just kind of like, I guess, like, how big is this cage? Like,
It's pretty
normal person?
roomy. It's like 10
Okay.
by 10.
10 by 10.
You do
Okay.
know that there are some like bones in it. It seems like this held multiple people at some point.
Okay. Yeah, you just kind of see him sitting there, kind of cross-legged, as he kind of like waiting patiently
And
for something to happen.
how do you think you got in this situation, Jorik?
Well, he would be wandering around, trying to spread goodwill of the giants of the land, you know, he's trying to bring them together to join society. And he would come across some people that the first people he'd probably come across in like a while, and try to talk them up a bit. And after trying to talk them up, he discovered they weren't very talkative, so he went with what they're trying to do and ended up in a cave. And is waiting for whatever the heck they're trying to do.
All right then. But you see this large man sort of just sat there, shirtless with their arms crossed. Since you are seeing this through dark vision, though, you can't get a good sense of colors because everything would technically be like black and white.
Is it also a bit obscured because it's through like
Yes, it's you're essentially
through
like
the trees?
yeah, it's through the trees and through bars, so you really just see a big bulky man.
He, upon seeing this somewhat familiar looking figure, immediately, she's been kind of, in a way, like aloof with how she's been going around, but her gaze focuses as her full attention is now peaked, and she will Can I see this individual enough to tell, like, does this look like town guard? Like,
No,
what's the
it definitely looks like classic banditry. I'd say you've been around the
Banditry.
town long enough. However, yeah, classic banditry, like in a leather armor, bit like some scars here and there, not very well kept.
She's going to have Celium speak into this individual's mind in the cage. And she'll whisper to him to tell the individual, ask if he's with others.
You see Celium will sort of get off your shoulder and sort of like land on a branch and sort of walk forward on it and sort of just stare at the man, and you will hear in your head, are there others?
He's gonna just like look very shocked for a moment as he just kind of like looks to the side and left and tries to figure out who's
Mind.
speaking to him.
Mind,
Yes.
talk. You others?
He's speaking out loud. He's just gonna be like, yes, there's one over there. He points at the guy up here.
Not guy. Other cage.
I squint his eyes. I did not see much of anyone else besides me. Who is this? Why can I not see you?
Celium. Long away. Wait there.
Okay.
And Celium will sort of say into your head, doesn't know. Cannot see others.
He's always been rather blind, I should have expected. She's going to try to... Would she be able to sneak at least into here?
With a 14, you can try. You think you should be fine. Usually bandits aren't, like, the smartest.
She's gonna
You can tell that they also... It is a human bandit, so...
Okay.
So it's
gonna
unlikely they have dark
try-
vision.
To get, like... here.
Alright. Well, it's as you get there, you sort of walk forward and you sort of do a roll and you land behind the tree, and the bandit guard seems to just still be standing there, like leaning on a spear, just sort of picking in his ear. That you see a second cage with a second individual in it. If Viola, you want to describe yourself and how you possibly might have gotten into this situation.
So Viola is a tiefling woman. She's about maybe 5'5". Dressed in very like light, flowy garbs. Kind of adorned with some jewels here and there. She was probably snagged after a performance. She's kind of a traveling dancer, and after performances, she's usually pretty tired. Goes to get a drink or something, and she was probably nabbed in her moment of
Weakness and stupor.
yeah.
And now you find yourself here, trapped in this little cage. But you see the tiefling woman, Fern.
Because she can tell that she's not that far into... She's barely, like, into the camp.
Mm-hmm.
She is going to do the same thing, essentially, and have Celium this time reach out to Viola, and instead she'll phrase it as, do you see others in cages?
Celium will sort of nod his head and then stare at Viola before, in your head, you will hear her voice, Viola. Are there others? Do you see others?
She kind of like has a moment where she like stiffens a bit, and she responds in her mind, well, there's a pretty big guy in a cage next to me. Would I know about, like, I can see like corners of
Anything you can see. So
Okay. I think there may be more cages, but that's all I can see right now.
Where cages?
behind me. And her tail kind of points in that direction, like this way.
All right, stay put. And then Celium will regurgitate into your head. There are cages over there in that direction.
Gotcha.
Seemingly more.
Okay. 2 things I want to do. One, based on these 3 individuals, does Celium look like he can see anyone that might have a key of sorts on them?
From what you can tell, these are kind of just like wooden cages. They're not really metal cages that have like a lock or anything. It's more of just this guy is probably standing guard at the cages more than anything. They're really just tied with like rope and other things.
Okay.
This does not seem to be a very, well-off camp.
Okay.
I will say though,
I'm
these
gonna-
people do look a lot different than the ones up front. While the up front ones look like bandits, these individuals are sort of wearing long cloaks and masks.
She's gonna try something. So, how do these guys look? Like, are they out of tension? Do they look kind of out of it?
Like
what's the vibe?
Like they're halfway into the night shift, and like one is like just leaning against the barricades, arms crossed, sort of half dozing off, while the other is just leaning on his spear, like picking at his teeth and stuff. Not very at attention.
Mm. She's going to... Do I want to be risky?
Risque.
She's going to... Because of his sort of like natural camouflage, she's going to hunker down and send Celium out. He'll stay low to the ground. And he is going to
scurry on over.
Yeah, about here.
I mean, it's easy enough. It's a small mushroom dragon in a pitch black.
I'll say 1. There we go. That movement. Once he notices, and he can presume these are the last 2 main cages based on what Girly Pop said.
Indeed. As he flies over, he can see 2 more cages with 2 more individuals. One, if first you want to describe yourself and how you might have ended up in this situation, Darren. They're dead.
They killed him.
All right. Darren is a dark-skinned individual with a mask and sort of like a like cowl a bit, sort of like covering his top part of his head, and he is currently just like heckling the guard in front of him. And how he got there, I would assume Darren met up with these cultists, decided, yeah, it would be a fun thing to do to join them for a bit, decided joining them, saw that the ritual sex was fun, then he found out that the rules were a bit too extreme on him, and so he decided to leave, and then while he left, he got captured by them to be used as a ritual sacrifice or something like that.
Got in with the wrong crowd, really.
Yeah.
Just here for the laughs and the fun of it, but things got a bit too serious, and the other buddy who also joined in, who wasn't as lucky as you, and well, lost the bet entirely, got offed, and now you're sort of just here all alone, hackling this guy who has been ignoring you for the past hour, probably. And Zinfandel, if you want to describe yourself and how you got here.
So sitting in the cage, you would see what looks to be, at first glance, a craftsman. They have workers' gloves on. But as you look up, instead of wearing like a smock or an apron, they have what seem to be a pretty customized set of robes for a wizard. And you can see some worked leathers. And he's just sitting in the cage, cross-legged, staring daggers pretty much towards that campfire in the center of camp. Unmoving. You do notice that under his unkempt hair, you see some pointed ears.
And how do you think you got in this situation?
Based on how he looks, you would assume he was picked up with a merchant caravan or something.
All right, then. And good old Celium will sort of just telepathically say back to you, Fern, what he sees. The dead body, the tall, dark-skinned man in regal attire with a mask, and then the other, more craftsman, elven individual.
All right, two things. One, out of character thing. So will you be doing the communicating as Celium?
Yes, unless
Okay.
you want to take care of it. I was going to play. I usually play as familiars and such.
I'm just saying that because since I'm gonna be using him for communication a lot, it could be easier instead of me having to tell you and then you tell them. But
well, the other thing is that they can talk, but it's limited speech. It's not like
yeah, I know.
Intellectual.
I know I would have to simplify. That's fine. I'm just like gonna ask if he would.
But
be
we can
able
fast
to...
forward for yeah.
Yeah, he'll come over. She'll tell him what to say, and then he can go back, so I don't have to move him. I want to see. Can I have both of them roll because both of them have perceptions as skills to see how strong do these cages look, particularly big man's cage.
I would say insider perception.
I will be doing for myself. God, rolling dog shit. For him, shouldn't have been advantage, but
Actually, it should be. I believe he has keen senses. If I'm not
he does.
wrong.
Okay, yay! So not 20. Yeah, he does.
Celium will tell you they look like normal wooden cages. Nothing special. You know, big man might be able to just break out of them, but probably more people around. Probably the only reason he hasn't already done so. They don't look like anything special.
Okay, quick question.
Oh,
Is the cage like completely covered, like even at the floor?
Yes,
Or is the
it's
floor
like
dirt?
it's
Okay.
like a wooden cage crate is the best way to
Okay.
describe it. 10-foot by 10-foot box.
She has two things she wants to tell two people.
All right.
She's going to tell Celium to ask Big Man. She's basically gonna, due to her idea of who this could be, something along the lines of, you're strong enough to break out of this, right?
Yeah, he'll just, in your head, just break cage. Yes? No?
Yes. Sorry. Yes. Good, but that would be rude to my new company here.
And he will say back to you, yes, but rude? Question mark? But apparently, yes, big man says he can.
Okay. And I assume that there is a dead body in that cage.
Yes.
Okay. Based on the attitude of this individual and the fact that there's a corpse in the cage, she'll tell him something. And also, he looks quite magical. Want to make a big distraction?
And you will hear in your head, Darren, big distraction, yes. Which I guess is the first time you're hearing a magical voice in your head. Not the first time you're hearing a magical voice in your head, but the first time you're hearing this magical voice in your head. He's dead again.
Oh, no.
Can Darren like speak through the telepathy, or is it a one-sided thing?
Yes.
It's one. Is it
Or-
one-sided?
You can speak out loud and it could hear you probably, but I think it is... I do think it is pretty one-sided, unfortunately, because it is only a pseudo-dragon.
Darren will just like nonchalantly like nod his head, sort of like understanding that someone is watching.
All right, and he'll communicate back that they seem good to go.
She'll have him tell the other two, Viola and Zinfandel, that prepare for something.
All right, you all get a message in your head to brace yourselves and to prepare. And I would say you all have been around in these cages long enough. You would know that your stuff is all right here in these like crates.
All right.
And if I have the time, he'll fly back over to her.
Easy enough.
The ball is in their court, and I will ready. If I ready a shot, do I have to say who it's for?
Yes.
Okay.
You can say like I ready a shot for the nearest, but you do have to specify like a target.
Okay, just making sure.
I'm going to mage armor.
Good idea.
She's also, since I said that she's like basically hunkered down, can I reroll my stealth?
Sure, you're already stealthed, but
Oh, okay. Just I didn't know if it would
they
assist me.
they don't have high, you're already stealth. They don't have high perception. They're
Okay.
fucking bandits.
She's going to hold a longbow shot for this guy,
All right then.
and she's just gonna wait.
Mage armor from Zinfandel, Viola, and Jorek. Anything as you're preparing yourselves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you want to go first, because I have some silly plan.
No, you go ahead. I'm not gonna do much. I'll just prepare. Get up.
Okay.
Get up, stretch. Do the Goku stretch.
Mhm.
Yeah, so Viola, she's going to stand up. She's going to kind of glance over at her stuff and look over at the guard. And I'm assuming he's looking like towards the barricades.
He's kind of like looking out this way, I'd say, with like you both in his peripheral.
Okay. She's going to go up to the cage. Hey, excuse me, Mr. Guard.
What the hell do you want?
Do you want to see something really cool?
What?
Do you want to see something really cool? I'm a performer, as you may know.
Uh,
I'm sure it must be boring just sitting here watching the hours tick by.
you know what? Sure, why not? Go ahead.
And she's going to Misty Step right to her stuff.
Okay then.
Howdy.
While that's happening, Darren, what are you doing?
Okay. Darren is going to. Oh, is it on? Okay, it's on. Darren is going to use minor illusions and make noises like, oh, like further away from camp that is like deafening, like really loud, of like the camp being raided by a group of like knights.
So like the clattering of armor and the clipping of hooves.
Yes.
All right, I'm just gonna roll a general intelligence check for these guys.
No,
You see this guy immediately sort of sits up as he hears the noise and is like, fuck,
The DC
shit.
is 15 for an investigation check.
Yeah, no, they're fucking dumb as bricks. You see this guy just sits up and sort of walks forward and starts yelling, we're compromised! We're compromised!
Oh no, not compromised!
He'll turn over to look at you as this one also turns over to look at you as they're both like awestruck. And all right, well, everyone else, you have your surprise rounds. So we'll start with Jorek.
I was gonna say, should we roll initiative for this?
Or actually, yeah, let's roll initiative, everyone. Let's officially get started, shall we?
Boy.
First initiative of the new campaign.
9. God,
I think
You're not
Viola was
20s
ready.
already.
for real.
Don't forget
There
to click
was-
your token when you roll.
There was also a redeem for an advantage.
Oh yeah, someone gets an advantage, whoever wants it.
Oh,
Give
Jor-
it to George
yeah.
to break out.
Yeah, Jor, take the advantage.
okay. Thanks.
So reroll that initiative, buddy.
Gotcha. Oh,
There
nice.
we go. That's better.
Thank you.
Way better. Thanks to good old Dake. Alright, let me also roll for the cultists and bandits, though you guys will all get your surprise round in. Cultist. Bandits. Organize. Alright. Surprise rounds. Viola, you already did your Misty Step. Jorek.
All right. He's just gonna stand up, crack his neck once or twice, and just kind of like push the gate open.
Alright, just roll an athletics check. Simple enough. With a 20, you just walk forward, you grab the gate of like where the door is, and you just pry it off and just like throw it to the side
All right.
with your Goliath strength. As you see, the cultists are sort of looking around saying, fuck! We're compromised! They're getting out!
Look, it's somewhat misunderstanding here. You are the hosts here, so let's talk about this maybe.
You see the cultist just points their dagger at, or their scimitar at you. Get back in the cell and we won't have any problems, big man.
Man of action. Oh, let's see you make me. And he's gonna go get his weapon. I'm assuming all our stuff is over here, by the way, right?
Yes, you all would know it's in these like crates and bags. I think with that movement, you would have procced an opportunity attack.
I
So,
don't see someone, so yeah, that's definitely an opportunity attack.
5. He fucking whiffs.
He whips and he just like, oh, I did not see you there. I'll get back. He walks over here.
I'd say take your action to basically grab your stuff.
Yep, he'll grab his stuff.
All right then. Surprise round, so Bandit's not gonna go. What's Celium doing?
I'm gonna have him scurry over into these bushes. I can still see somewhat.
All right. He'll just sort of
And,
fly over.
Actually, technically right here, because I'm gonna have him attack this guy.
All right then. Jesus, that hits.
I don't know how to.
You
roll
click
the
on
damage.
attack. Like in the chat
Oh,
where it says
okay.
attack. Yeah, there you go. Oh god, I forgot about the poison part. Con save? Alright, well he's poisoned. You watch Celium sort of flies over and sort of jumps off the barricades onto his back and slams his stinger into the bandit's neck, and he's like, ah, fuck! What the hell is that? I've been stung! Compromised! Compromised! And he is poisoned.
Yippee.
Alright. Cultists are surprised. Fern.
I'm gonna release my attack.
Alright. You hitting the one closest to you. Jesus Christ!
Nice.
Yeah.
Go
yeah,
ahead and
yeah.
roll. Ah, what a fucking unfortunate. Oh my god, that's a minimum roll. Both of those were ones.
Oh,
Yep.
How unfortunate.
duality of man.
You
I
see,
was
you
gonna
let
have to
out an
bubble.
arrow and it immediately slams into the back of this bandit. And he's like, oh, fuck! What the hell's going on? Alright, anything else, Fern?
Hold on, I'm checking something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, that's all.
Alright. Zinfandel.
How heavy are these wooden cages? You said they're pretty easy to break out of for like stronger character.
I'd say, you think you could kick down the door, break off the door similar to a big man if you...
How can I pick it up?
That would be a bit... The bottoms are solid. The bottom's the only solid part, and then the rest are cages, so it'd be kind of hard to do while inside.
Would it? I'm not saying lift the cage up. I want to pick the whole thing up. Like if I was outside of this cage, how
If you were
hard would it
outside
be to
of
say,
it, yeah,
to say
you
pick
could
up?
probably, like... You couldn't throw it far, but you could probably, like, with a good enough
as long as I
roll,
can pick it
move
up,
it.
that's all I care about. Because you guys aren't going to be able to see it, but with my ability to fly, am I able to fly inside the cage, grabbing it and charging the guard in front of me?
I'm gonna have to say no, because part of you being able to fly is only having to support, like, your proper body weight. And I think as part of fairy flight specifically, if you wear too heavy armor, you
Nope.
can't. Even so, I'd say you could, but even then you'd be moving at half
it's
speed.
okay. It's okay. It's fine. I'll just break the door down.
No, it is right. You can't use this flying speed if you're wearing medium or heavy armor.
Okay. I'll just break the door then.
Interesting.
Breaky door.
A valiant attempt, but just roll an athletics check then. Oh yeah, you just easily enough kick or just shoulder check through the door as like the wooden bars sort of splinter off and fall onto the ground.
Is that full action to get that done?
I'd say I'm fine with that being a bonus action, your item interaction, quote unquote.
Okay.
So you still have your action and movement.
Yeah. Well, then from the darkness, the gentleman here, black fire is just gonna come streaking out of the night. 14.
I'm pretty sure that's enough to hit. Yeah, these are just cultists. That hits.
8
Oof.
points of fire damage.
You see immediately the firebolt slams into his chest and sort of ignites part of his robes. He's like, ah, ah, ah! All right, very nice. Anything else?
Nope.
All right then. Darren, you you did your minor illusions, which was an action. Anything else you're gonna try and do?
I guess I'm gonna try and break out too.
All right. Athletics wise,
Yeah. You know what?
go ahead and.
Tides of Chaos. Advantage.
Okay.
Let me just
You really want that wild magic surge, huh?
Yes. Yeah. 24.
Oh, yeah. You easily, and just like the others, just fucking break it down.
All right. And then Darren's just going to move over to the loot.
All right. I'm gonna have our first wild magic surge.
That
then.
happens when I cast a spell.
Oh, the next time you cast a spell.
Next
okay.
I cast a spell, yeah.
All right. Well, at that point, everyone's gotten to their stuff, and you can't use an action to pick up your stuff, unfortunately. But Viola, with a bonus action Misty Step, can pick up her stuff as an action. Jorik has his stuff as an action. So we return to the top of the initiative with Viola.
Okay. So grabbing her stuff, she's going to step a bit towards the campfire with a smile, and she's going to cast Mirror Image.
Oh boy. Mirror image.
And they are essentially backup dancers. As she looks over, seeing let's see. She's going to give Jurek a bardic inspiration as she starts kind of like mimicking the flames with her movements. She kind of like glances over and gives a wink.
All right then. You feel a spark of inspiration from the dancing, Jorik.
You show genuine appreciation across his face as he nods to that.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right, Jorik, it's your turn.
All right. And with a smirk, he's going to grab his hand dex out, point back at the dude, and be like, all right. No. Wait.
Wait.
And, I mean, I can't really fucking see him because it's just fucking pure darkness, like, at this point here. So,
I'd say you would remember from... You could barely see he's right here.
okay. Yeah, he's just going to huck his at him from standing right there.
Okay.
Bonus
Go ahead
action, I'm going to go into a raid.
He's raging. All right. If I had a nickel for every time there was a Goliath barbarian in a Critical Role campaign.
Yeah.
All right.
How big do you get?
And using this.
Oh wait, yeah. Your reach increases by 3 feet. If you're smaller than large, you become large. That's right. I forgot about that. And you all watch as Jorik gets big.
I'm big.
God damn.
And he kind of just looks up at you and just gulp.
Willem Dafoe meme.
Darren gives an
Uh,
appreciative look at your backside.
Yes. And like a cannon,
That
he
hits.
throws his fucking axe. Alright.
Easily enough.
And crouching throw when you add.
Add your rage bonus to the attack damage.
Oh, okay. Believe is I even have
Jesus.
have
I
it
believe
set
it's
up right
plus
now?
3, right? Or plus 2?
No? Oh,
One of those.
should have written down, man. I have no
3
idea.
sounds right.
If you want, I'll look it up really quick, but I'll assume it.
I'll tell you right now, even without the extra damage, he's fucking dead.
Okay, well, yeah, there you go. Axe just embedded in skull.
You just fucking throw this axe that has also been enlarged, and it cleaves his like head and part of his like shoulders just in half as he's just cuts the mask completely in two.
Alright. Who is next? It's my turn.
It is plus 2 damage at this
Plus 2.
current moment.
Okay. Let me hear that thing.
All right. It's the bandits' turns, and this one that is getting stung by fucking Celium is gonna try and fucking swing his scimitar with disadvantage at the small little fucking mushroom dragon on him. Oh, but that's a pretty good roll. All right, Celium, time to see how you do. That is the wrong thing. Completely wrong thing I wanted to do. I love when I accidentally click one of my other bookmarks and I close Roll20.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's my favorite thing to happen.
Bang. 6 slashing damage. Ooh. Celium's not looking too hot.
No,
But-
he's not.
But to be fair, this bandit might not have much longer to live. The bandit is going to look over at the Jorik situation, say, not. Oh, wait, but you're still a bit in the. He can't really see where that arrow came from. He looks at the giant Jorik. He looks at his friend getting fucking stung by a mushroom, and he's just gonna do the only sensible thing. Help! Help! And as he yells, you will see the tent sort of be swung open as more bandits will make their way out. Bang, 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 and then they have to dash. I think the biggest concern right now is run over here, start running towards the big man, you know? Big man's a bit of a problem. And that is all for the bandits. Celium.
Give me a second, hold on. Oh, sorry, I was setting something up. He is going to do another sting.
A sting operation,
Oof.
you could call it.
I don't think that it's
I'll give him advantage since he's like on, like crawling around him. So that will just barely hit. It is also dark as fuck, and he is a human. So all right, you see Celium will sort of just crawl around him after being slashed before like getting on his face and then taking his stinger and just jabbing it through his throat as he's dead.
Oh, God.
He's going to scurry back over to.
All right then. Cultist time. We love to see it.
And I'll say too that he would go like in my bag, so he can't be targeted.
All right.
I won't do
Retreat.
anything with him.
Oh wait, you still need him to see, so he'll be your seeing eye dog in your. In
Yeah,
your
he'll poke his little
bag.
head out, but he's
Uh,
he's trembling.
Cultists, this one is gonna walk over to you after you shot him and say, "Hey, that wasn't very nice of you," and try to hit you. 18. Zen Findel.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Silvery barbs.
Okay
you beat
then.
me to
Look
it.
at that.
We will roll again. Ugh.
Does
17?
Does he have dark vision?
Yeah, he does.
Yes.
Okay. 17 will not.
These two are the dark vision.
All right,
17
Aki.
won't. Damn. All right. Well,
As I cast the silvery barbs, a slot machine materializes in front of me and starts to roll as I look at
Roll
all
a-
of you. Let it ride.
D20 and a D100. As the man's
away am I from
blade
you?
barely misses.
94. Jesus, that's a big...
17 and 94. 17 means that is a nuisance as far as severity. And a 94. Ah, fuck me.
What?
Give me a moment.
Oh no.
Fireball!
Oh, you have to find something to put on the field, I bet.
You will
Oh.
watch as magical. You see the slot machine will spin, spin, spin before ding, 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 and you will see three blade icons sort of match up on the slot machine as magic will coalesce, and a spiritual weapon will be conjured next to you.
Oh.
Is it controlled by
Uh,
me?
You gain the surface of a second level spiritual weapon for 1 minute.
Hell yeah.
Damn,
Gary's just gonna
hell
look at it and say, jackpot, baby!
All right then. Well, that was that cultist's turn. This cultist is gonna run out here and join his buddies and running over here. That cultist is fucking dead with his head split open. These doors will open. More cultists will run out. Bang, and then you will see this individual walk out in a bit fancier robes than the others, as I will now roll for the cult fanatic. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. Damn, what a fucking bitch. Cult fanatic also just went. Fern, it's your turn.
She's going to shoot at the guy she shot previously.
Go ahead. That definitely hits. He's fucking dead.
That is.
As a second arrow goes in and he just falls over.
And yeah, I'm gonna stay right here.
All right. Darren.
All right. Darren is going to grab his arcane focus from the loot, and
What do you want your
He's going-
spiritual weapon to do?
for my spiritual weapon, go up to that one cult that was closer to me and just hit him.
Okie dokie. What's your spell attack?
7.
7? Okay. 14, that hits, and I believe it's 2d8, correct? For
I'm pretty sure, yes.
for spiritual weapon. Bang.
Dang,
Damn, a
low.
fucking minimum roll. But you watch as the spiritual weapon walks forward and slashes at the cultist.
Okay. Darren is going to summon a multicolored orb as he begins to sort of like dribble it like a soccer ball and just kicks it straight into the face of, let's see, can he make it to that? Yeah, to the cult fanatic.
All right, go ahead.
Ooh, that's a 9. You know what? I could use my reaction to Silvery Barb's that.
Alrighty.
Roll.
Just do a
I'll have to
flat roll.
Yeah. Okay. Normal. 13.
A 13 will just barely hit.
There we go. Okay. 13 and 19 on my on that wild magic thing.
So is that a yes or a no?
I don't think so. I think it has to be a 20.
Alrighty.
Let me just roll damage there. 16 points of fire damage right at his face.
Owie. That definitely hurts. But you see he is still standing.
Yeah, I'll just like yell out, "Consider that my resignation!"
Ah, fucking bastard. Alright then. Anything else?
That's it.
If you roll a 1 is what it is.
Oh, okay. When I roll a 1. Okay.
When you roll a 1, you trigger a magic
Okay.
surge. Zinfandel.
Which friendly guy here attacked me?
He's right in front of you.
I don't like here.
Yes, right there. You can't see it because it's dark, but
No, I can see that a little bit. There's just nobody there on my map. I gotta refresh
hold
a
on.
second. It's
Is he there
probably
now?
me.
Oh, I see.
No, it's probably mine. Some stuff hasn't been updating. I'll just refresh in a second. Yeah. So I'm in dim light, darkness. I'm going to use a bonus action, and this is the guy I firebolted, right?
Yep.
The remnants of those black cinders on his chest, I'm just gonna reach forward and grab that fire, and as I pull it from him, just bring forth a big, dark, great sword. Casting Shadow Blade.
Uh-oh.
And since he's in darkness, I get to swing at him with advantage. Or dim light.
Wait.
That's sick. Hell yeah.
Let me turn on. I guess I can just always roll it. Are you fine if we just do always roll advantage and just take the left number otherwise? I think.
If you
skip
want,
that.
sure.
Yeah. So doing that, the sword's still wreathed in that. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter because we're still low level. Yeah. No. Great Sword of Darkness attack. Hello, critical.
I'm telling you right now, he has 1 HP.
Just with a cleave his head right off. Just although because it's psychic damage.
It's like you slash and he sort of just stands there for a moment as if nothing happens before a spray of blood and his head just rolls off as it's cleanly fucking sliced.
And Zinfandel will just walk into the light a little bit. That's all we're doing.
All right, Jorek.
All right.
Big man, quite literally.
Let's see. Excuse me, pardon me. We'll get right about here and using his great.
You will
axe.
take an attack of opportunity from this bandit.
Oh.
That would an 8, so he will miss.
No.
Too distracted by Viola's big old beaties.
Yeah, and then as it happens, he'll look back at him and like see that he took a swing at him and be like, "All right, would you duck, please?"
Oh, you do have reach, don't you?
Yes, I do.
No, little lady.
Viola does a death drop.
And a fucking swing at this fucking dude with his great axe.
He's sort of looking at Viola as she's dancing as he can't help, and as she death drops, the axe will come right into his view and he'll be like, "Oh fuck!" Go ahead and attack.
Death drop, and you just hear the tiny voice in your head again, like, "Holy shit,
The 19 definitely hits.
diva!"
Okay, and that's with rage damage. The plus.
I was already adding it.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, see the 2.
My bad.
7. You see you cleave across his chest, but he is barely standing as he sort of stumbles back.
9.
Fuck. All right. Anything else?
Large with reach is diabolical.
Oh yes, it's very nice.
Large with reach, and he can throw anything as a thrown weapon.
Just
you know,
grabs Darren.
He can throw me anytime.
Yeah.
it really good. But no, that's it. All I can do. That is my turn.
All right, then Viola, it's your turn.
She's going to kind of like slide back to her feet and taking out her rapier and just like without skipping a beat, it's just gonna try and stab him with it.
All right, then. Ooh, unfortunately, that doesn't hit as he sort of is still reeling back from the chest wound. His senses are back to him, and with the adrenaline pumping, he just barely like ducks out of the way of your rapier stab.
Also, who did you give the advantage to for your silvery barbs?
All right.
I'll say you can give it to Viola
Yeah,
for this
I
one
give
if
it
you
to
want.
Viola. Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
roll
thank you.
again. That just hits as he sort of ducks out of the way of the first one. He actually dodged one of your illusions, and you strike him proper. Go ahead and roll damage.
It's not great, but it's a living.
You see you stab him in the stomach, and he sort of lingers over and coughs up blood and is barely standing.
He does not having a good time.
Anything else?
Yeah, nope, that's it.
All right, the bandits are going to come up to you, big man.
Mm-hmm.
Hit.
Oh.
18 and 20.
Yeah.
Silvery barbs on one of those.
All right, we'll take the 20. Bang. That's a failure. And who's getting advantage?
He is.
Yeah.
All right, then. Only one of those will hit you for 7 halved to 3. And then this bandit will try and strike at you, Viola. 15.
15 would hit, but let's
Mirror images.
Oh yes.
Okay, one of the mirror images takes the hit.
All right, then. You see he goes to slash across your chest, but you realize as he hits one of the illusions and sort of curses under his breath. Cultists are also just gonna come up and start stabbing the big man.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
Any of those hit?
14, so yeah, they'll hit.
Your AC is only 14?
It seems like it.
Are you
Seems
sure?
Yeah.
It
Con
might
plus
not be
dex.
calculating your
It
Dex
should be
on-
17 because you have 4
it's,
dex, 3 con.
Yeah,
So that's
why-
Click the
7
gear in
plus
your
10.
character sheet, and go to your AC settings.
Go to the
Here,
gear
Here,
box.
I'll
and
do
then,
it
yeah.
for you.
Oh yeah,
Custom,
I see.
10
It doesn't. Yeah, why
dex,
doesn't that do that?
con.
Hmm.
Bam, there you
Yeah.
go.
There we go. Thank you.
Now you're set.
It's not like Foundry; it doesn't auto-calculate that fun stuff.
Yeah, it's interesting. I never noticed that.
So only 1 hits.
Yeah.
For 2 halved to 1 slashing damage.
Good. Thought you were a mosquito.
Gulp. All right. It is the Fanatic's turn, and he is going to walk forward, seeing all this happen, and he is gonna he is going to shoot at you, big man.
Uh-huh.
As he will cast Sacred Flame. Dexterity saving throw.
Wait, do I have a thing? Oh, that's only for like trap. Wasn't it danger sense?
DC 11 or take 3 radiant damage.
Oh yeah, no, I get advantage on saving throws against X, right?
No, only on
And spells.
effects. Oh, targets and spell. Yeah,
Sweet.
go ahead. With advantage. Yep. You see he just throws out like a sort of fiery hell flame and it just bounces off your chest. Fern.
She's going to step forward a bit and take a shot at the fanatic.
Alrighty. That definitely hits.
Well,
Ow! You see you slam a shoulder arrow straight into his shoulder, and he sort of recoils backwards as he grabs his shoulder. Where the fuck did these come from? Damn it! All right then. Anything else?
no.
All right, Darren, it's your turn. He's moving, but muted.
Oh, tentacles that fire.
Before that, I said that he's going to use a bonus action to do flexible spells to get 1 single first level spell slot. Then he's going to move over here. And
All right.
he's going to take the attack of opportunity.
7.
Damn, okay. He's going to move over here. And is going to just go, like, he's just going to look at the cult fanatic and it says, "Want to see a spell I've been working on?"
Fuck you.
And he's going to punch him in the face. Silvery barbs.
All right.
Using silvery
1d6.
barbs for your cool moment, that's the realest shit ever.
Ooh. Almost.
Okay. Let's see. Oh wait, we just need a roll. Okay.
I thought that was the re-roll, and I was like, "Oof."
Yeah, same.
No, that was the wild
13.
magic roll. That just barely hits.
Okay. 10 bludgeoning straight to his face as he says, "Left, right, good night."
That's not a. Well, if it's a punch, I'm gonna assume non-lethal.
You know what? Yeah.
All right, you just punch him and knock him out.
And he's gonna look at the other cultist. Who's next? As he cracks his knuckles.
Also, don't forget your blade.
Oh yeah.
I
my-
know.
well, I already used my bonus action to give me flexible.
Oh, okay.
You also got advantage.
Yeah, and I'll give the advantage over to the fairy.
All right, Zenfindel, it's your turn.
Coming in with advantage. How hot's that bonfire?
Oh,
You'd say probably pretty decently hot. It's a pretty big one. Casted a lot of light.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna hold up my hand then, my left hand, and just kind of a concussive blast of thunder wave.
Oh
Gonna
boy.
hit the 4 people in front of me. The 3 in a line, and just people are gonna hopefully go flying to each side of Darren.
All right. Go ahead and let's see if they got this. 1, 2. Cultist. 3.
Damn.
They all pass, surprisingly, somehow.
You know, such is life.
They will take half damage, I do still believe.
4 each, yeah.
yeah.
4 is still a good chunk, but they are not blasted back, unfortunately. The person who is unconscious will automatically fail and be pushed 10 feet, correct?
Mm-hmm.
As you see, he is sort of slammed into the bonfire and threatening to be set on fire as well.
Oh, no.
Darren's gonna look over at like Zinfandel and just says, "He might have a bounty."
The response you get is just a ah! As kind of lets loose a roar, and this kind of dark magical aura just kind of erupts from out of him.
All right, then. Anything else?
Nope.
Zorek, you do have advantage from Silvery Barbs and a Bardic Inspiration.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. He'll take out this guy.
This one, all right, go ahead.
Go with, still using his great axe. Vantage. Here we go. Oh,
That definitely hits.
that
Damn,
was a really low roll.
that fucking
Fuck.
terrible roll.
I-
You see, you cleave across his chest, but he's barely standing.
All right. Don't really have much else as a bonus action as of yet, so yeah, that's it.
Viola.
She's going to take the attack of opportunity and sway over here.
You wouldn't take you only take an attack of opportunity if you leave out from beside them. Oh,
Yeah,
from
I see.
that one actually. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
12.
that misses.
Damn.
She just kind of stops before his scimitar comes down and just slides to the side. And
Slide to the side. 1 hop this time.
Thunderwave.
Oh, part 2. Well, it doesn't matter. This one is dead even if he... Actually, it doesn't matter for any of them, because even half to 6, they all die.
Oh.
As you just let out a thunderous blast of energy as all these guys are launched back.
She did that with her hip. Did a hip check.
Darren just looks at both you and Sin and just says, "Could you refrain from throwing bodies at me?"
Oh, jeez.
Come to the bandits' turns. Let's see how much more fight they got left in them.
Oh.
You see this guy looks over at his friends that just got fucking bumped to death, and he just throws his sword in the ground and is like, please, please, please don't kill me, please, I'm sorry, please, please, please. And he just gets down on his knees and starts begging. This guy looks at his friend and just scoffs and says, "You'll never fucking take me alive, I'll kill every single one of you!"
Duality, man.
Yeah.
And the cultist, due to being a cultist, doesn't need to roll, because they were already batshit insane. So, this bandit is going to try and attack you, big man. Oh my god!
He was ready. He was ready.
Silvery
He wasn't
barb.
lying. Aw, you motherfucker.
I mean, I can take it, so it's no problem. You still, if you want, though.
15?
15? No.
You see he raises his blade and he's like, "I'll kill you!" And he goes to bring it down, but Viola sort of just blows a kiss as magic sort of swirls around his blade, and he just barely misses you, and he's just like, "Fuck!" Who are you giving advantage to?
Gonna give it to Zen.
All
I think I
right.
have an advantage still.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't use it because I Thunder Rift.
Darren just by default has it. I haven't seen Fern though. Okay, so yeah, Jurek, you got.
Nice.
All right. Cultist's turn. No. His dagger fucking bounces off your abs.
Damn.
Just mugging the attacks off me.
Fanatic's
Alright.
dead. Fern, it's your turn.
You're gonna hear in Jorg in your head in a form of lean out the way.
He'll look behind him thinking that you're telling him
And I'm
he's
assuming
dead.
this is the one that's still standing.
Yes, the top
Okay.
one is the one that
This is the groveling one.
yeah, here, I'll move him like this. There we go.
Okay. She's gonna shoot at the standing one.
That hits.
Hmm.
Fucking dead center right between the eyes.
I'll look back.
Dead.
Alright. Where? Oh.
It's like right underneath your armpit. Like right through the armpit of Jorek.
Look back and find him dead already. Like, oh, okay.
Alright, anything else?
No.
Darren. One remains.
Can I bring the cultist fanatic out of the fire?
Yeah. If you want to
Yeah.
use your action to sort of bring him out and make sure he's
Yeah, I'm like
Pat
looking at
him
his face. I like look at his face. Eyes slightly burned.
yeah, we can buff
And-
it out.
Yeah, and Darren just uses his bonus action to use his spiritual weapon on the last remaining cult member.
Wait. D20 plus 7.
Plus 7. There we go.
Jesus Christ, that hits. You see the spiritual weapon
Nice.
fucking bisects him. Top to bottom, just. And that is combat over. As
Well, that was fun.
they're all slain and one is on the ground just groveling and begging.
You guys could tell as Zinfandel steps towards the one on the ground. He's probably gonna kill them.
He'll pick him up and raise him above your head. It's like, no.
He just sort of dangles in your hand like a fucking cat, like a wet cat.
He is not threat. We don't need to kill him.
Yeah, when they're not. When
At
they're not
least
trying to
let's-
kill us, they're kind of cute.
At least let us interrogate him before we, off him.
Then I'll walk over and start picking up his things.
Darren's gonna look up at like where Jor has the bandit and just like scream out, "Do you know where all the golden ale is?"
I mean, we don't really have much of that, but yes, I know where stuff is. Please don't kill me, please.
All right, point the way then.
You see, kind of just points to the tent that seems to have all the crates and barrels and stuff.
All right. Darren's gonna grab the rest of his loot.
Viola's
As
going
I
to go
change
over
the music.
to the fanatic, and she's going to try and search his person, see if he has anything on him that would, like, explain why they were kidnapped.
Go ahead and roll a investigation check.
Okay, decent.
With a 14, as you check his body, you sort of find, you find sort of just the usual, his clothing, you find a coin pouch with, like, 7 gold in it. You find a book that is, like, a pretty small book that seems to be, like, kind of like a miniature Bible, you could say, but, like, it was far more dark and demonic looking. And you would find a letter that seems to be sealed.
Okay, seeing the coin pouch, she's just gonna be like, oh, well, that's for me. And, she's going to unseal the envelope, see what it says.
As you unseal it, you can immediately recognize that the envelope is written in Infernal.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I can. I can read that.
You're a tiefling. It's your natural language. But as you sort of read over it, it seems to be like an initiation letter of sorts. Like, the best way I can kind of describe it is like getting initiated into like a sorority or like a frat house to a degree of like, here's what you need to do. And one of those things is human sacrifices, it seems, in some kind of like demonic ritual. And you can see that the letter is signed by MM, the initials double M.
God damn it, we're fighting Eminem.
No.
Darren sort of like
Our
looks
main
at
enemy's Matthew Mercer.
Darren walks back after getting his loot and he looks at your letter. Oh, I could have told you all of that, darling. Though I never got that far in the ritual sacrifices, but
Well, oh well. And she just tosses it into the fire.
All right, then. You toss the letter into the fire and it burns very quickly. Fern, given that the man is now enlarged and also near the flames, you can very easily tell this is unfortunately not the big man that you thought it was.
She still quietly like walked up when everyone was busy, and she's just been standing there kind of examining everyone, and her gaze would linger on Jorik and her brow would kind of furrow in a like kind of disappointment.
Oh, and what's your name, glorious hero? As Darren ties up the cult fanatic.
Kind of hesitate before one of her mechanical fingers kind of points like the me.
Yes, you're the hero who saved us. No.
You don't have to call me that, but my name is Fern.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, Fern.
Apologies for invading your minds a bit.
Oh no, I constantly have things invading my minds here and there.
I
Oh, I
understand.
wasn't thinking about much anyway. I was pretty bored. It was a good workout.
Right. I'm glad you're okay. Are you travelers or people just taken from a nearby city? Or...
My name is Viola Verma. I also go by the Moon Maiden. Pleasure to meet you. I'm a performer.
She'll nod.
She
As
actually
your
kind of goes
rage
over.
dissipates, you will shrink back to normal size, Jorik.
She like goes over and like holds out a hand for her to shake.
She'll go to like reach out with her metal hand, like clearly it's her dominant, before she kind of stops and switches to her other to shake it. Have you been traveling for very long?
A few years now. Although this is the first time I've been kidnapped, I thought I would have to be, uh, much more well known before I have people kidnapping me. I guess I'm on the right path.
As you're kind of saying that, she like as soon as you say a few years, she kind of just immediately goes to kind of digging in her bag as you're talking, and she just pulls out a bound journal and opens to a page where you see a rather well done, like anatomy-wise drawing of a large man, seemingly human, with short white hair, kind of like a shit-eating grin on his face. And have you seen this man in your travels?
Roll a history check, I'd say, Viola.
Okay. Ooh.
With a 6, unfortunately, the figure doesn't seem recognizable to you.
Darren will walk over with the cultist fanatic in his like on his shoulder as he puts out a hand. Darren Belasco, at your service.
I can't say that I've seen him before. I'm sorry.
Understood. As you get close, she seems kind of fine, but when you get close enough, Darren, and she sees kind of is it kind of like a crow vibe? Like, what's the animal?
Yeah, it's like a crow-esque mask.
She kind of tenses and almost like kind of flinches for a moment before holding, like slowly taking your hand, and she'll show you the journal as well.
Darren will sort of like reveal his like frontward face, just like moving the mask. Don't worry, it's not attached. And
You can also roll a history check.
I will roll a history check. Not good history, but 13. Nah, I doubt it.
With a 13, it is a great sketch, and it is a very bulky and attractive man, but unfortunately, you think you'd remember a face like that if you ever ran into it, and you don't, so.
I would have remembered a man like him. Might have spent a night or two, but no.
As you say that, the hand that's like still kind of shaking yours like tightens as her jaw kind of clenches before letting go. And understood. And she'll just kind of wordlessly begin, unless you have something else.
Well, maybe one of the others have seen him. I don't really have anywhere particular I'm going. I could help you look.
I've been searching this path down towards the coast. So
That is where I'm heading, likely. What is it you need help with?
individual, I got a bit excited thinking it was you for a moment, but have you seen this man potentially on your travel?
Go ahead and roll a history check.
Oh boy.
Get a nat 20. Be the barbarian that gets a nat 20 on knowledge.
Come on.
Oh.
With a natural one, you look at it and you're like, "Is that me?" Oh wait, no, it's me, but with like, he has shorter hair and not as profound a beard and not as bulky as you. But yeah,
He'd
you've
also
never.
be a bit older.
You've never seen a man like this, though he does seem like someone you would get along with quite well, so.
He's gonna rub his beard and maybe like, it's similar drawing to me. You're quick at that if you tried.
She'll kind of flip through her journal and you'll see like page on page on page of just various pictures of this man.
He just eyes widen. It's a lot.
You understand this isn't you, correct?
I do now.
She'll kind of flip to like the very back of her journal where you'll see like a drawing of another man that's like noticeably very different, like slim, and by the shading you can tell is like a darker skinned man, kind of like yourself. And also you notice too that this guy has like the face kind of scratched out. She didn't bother drawing that part. And if it was you, I would distinct a little bit like here and kind of point to the skin.
Yeah, he just kind of tilts his head a bit and nods appreciatively as he tries to understand what you're talking about. Like, well, as said, I do not have much else to go. I am just spreading good word of giant.
Oh, are you from the north?
Yes.
Very cold up there.
Yeah, have you been?
Briefly, I spent a month or so up there in one of the more southern cities.
Where's Mana? I am Jorik. It's good to meet you all. And if we ever go north again, I'll show you my new friends. A good place to go.
Will there be ale?
What?
Perfect.
Giants. Big.
Big ale.
Understood. And as Finda walks up, Zenfandel, she'll turn around and flip back to the picture of the man, and I assume you've overheard the routine by now.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
I
roll a
haven't seen
history
him.
check.
Such a rough voice and such a small body.
10. Yeah. Doesn't seem recognizable to you.
Sorry. Looking for other people on my own, but thanks for the save. I'll kind of like
Sure.
hand on your shoulder.
Oh, why don't
Also-
you ask him? And she points at the cultist that's tied up by the fire.
Alright.
Oh, that
Yes,
man
sir.
wasn't a cultist. He was a bandit. He different people.
Okay, the bandit tied up by the fire.
I'm gonna go over to him.
He sort of just looks up to you and is like, "Please don't kill me, please."
She's just
I'm not
gonna
even
crouch
good at
down
this.
and
I'm just
hold
new.
the picture out. And have you heard anything of Henrik?
I don't know that man, but he looks scary. Please don't kill me. Listen, I'm new to this.
She'll kind of just like push him over because he's like hogtied, so he's just laying down. He's just like useless and stand back up. Snap her journal closed and put it away.
Darren's gonna like sort of like squat over towards the title bandit. Say, friend, what got you into this situation in the first place?
I don't know, I'm just broke, man. I need gold, and I thought, just might as well take it. I don't know about these masked fucks, freaks, but, gold's gold.
Take a bit of my advice. Go to the casino, go to wherever gambling corner you can, always bet on black, okay?
Okay.
Now I'm sure you'll be 100,000 gold pieces worth once you're back at the city. Just keep on gambling until your very life ends.
So I'm not gonna die?
No. See? And he takes out his bident, which is a two-pronged trident instead of it's a bident. But yeah, he slices the ties off of the man and says, "Go on, get on."
Unless you want to die a warrior. He gets ready his eyes.
Wow,
And he runs
was
off
really
into the
fast.
darkness.
That's an investment right there.
Possible new rival and/or ally added to the arsenal.
Depends on if he wins by betting on black.
Always bet on black.
Well, that was a lot of excitement for today. I guess before we decide what to do next, let's say we use this place as a nice little campsite. I mean, it's got a fire. I'm sure there's some food somewhere. If you ignore the dead bodies, it's a really lovely spot.
Oh, you don't like that body. I could take care of it. Starts chucking them into the fire.
All right.
Jorek, how does your weapon look, by the way? Is it like beat up or?
It is pretty beat up. It doesn't look like he doesn't really not take care of them, but he does it like the bare minimum, basically.
It's as you're kind of throwing bodies in the fire, Zinfandel just kind of walks up behind you and just kind of like, basically like lightly punches your back. Hey.
Oh, yes.
I'm a smith by trade. Let me tend your weapon. It's gonna bother me that it's so ill-kept.
He'll nod solemnly. Just be careful of runes. I, put the magic. Don't touch.
He'll nod, understanding. Then, I'm gonna go to sharpening his axe.
All right. I'd say it's simple enough. It's not like in terrible disrepair. It just hasn't been properly kept. It's been occasionally sharpened and such, but you give it a nice tune-up throughout the night, and
Nope. It's too big.
it's too.
I'm still doing an okay job sharpening it, but it's awkward. There's a big axe.
You go to try and sit on your lap, but it like awkwardly like is off your lap, and so you have to adjust it, but the center of gravity is weird, so you're just like
when your Great Dane thinks it's a lapdog.
Exactly.
It's fine, I'm just sharpening. It's no big deal, but goddamn, takes me a long time.
But you all do basically have a camp completely set up for you.
Any of you
Sick.
guys interested in dice? As Darren pulls out like a couple of cups and dice.
She kind of ignores what's going on as she uses some of the like. I assume there's just like crates and stuff over here.
Yeah, there's not a lot. This definitely wasn't like a profitable bandit camp or anything, but there are like.
Oh, she doesn't care what's in it. She's just using
Oh,
it as a
okay.
table.
Oh, yeah.
And she's gonna pull out her poisoner's kit and begin
Working.
cooking.
All right, go ahead. You gotta cook. You've
And
gotta cook, Jesse.
this is gonna sound kind of nitpicky, but what does the moon look like right now?
I'd say it's like half. It's like a half moon.
Okay.
Do I notice you looking at the moon?
I mean, she's not really hiding it.
What?
She's kind of she's got like this charm on the necklace she's wearing, and she glances up and like holds it a bit.
Cool. You want to wager for that?
Pardon?
You want to bet for that? It looks shiny.
No.
Ah, damn it. I bet you my spear, my Biden.
No, it's a holy symbol. I can't really go betting it.
Ah, damn.
And second, he's gonna point at this fire over here and thaumaturgy to make it brighter, so he can see in the dark to find his fucking axe.
Yeah, I'd say you're able to like root around and find it
Okay.
easily enough.
Very.
What are we
All
betting?
right.
Zinfandel will just kind of come up and look at Darren at the
Oh. You want to bet some
Cups and dice.
coin?
fine. Roll
Are
'em.
you? All right. Darren will sort of like sit across from Zinfandel. There we go. And sort of like give him a cup to roll dice with.
He'll just
No.
kind of throw 5 gold coins on the table from his pocket.
We should all go around and say something about ourselves. You know, get to know each other.
I love gambling.
Okay, that's a good start. Let's see. My favorite color is turquoise.
I've never gambled.
You want to try, big guy?
Kind of shrugs.
Come on, sit down. Come on.
Hmm.
And I guess Darren will show sort of Jor how to use a dice set.
All right then. You just spend the time teaching them all how to roll dice.
Roll them
and
bones.
such. Yep, roll them bones.
All right. So first of the betting pool would be 5 gold pieces, if I'm correct, right?
That's all I have.
All right. I do have 2 proficiencies with dice sets.
I'll say, because I'm just gonna have you guys roll actual like 2d6s, and
Mhm.
get matchings, numbers,
All right.
etc.
That's fine.
I'll give you, because you have proficiency with it, I'll give you basically advantage of
Okay.
roll 2 sets of dice and then choose the better. And remember, it's not the number, it's Well, it's either the number or matching. Matching is better. All right. So far it's looking like Darren is in the lead.
I guess
Anyone
Darren
else
reveals-
joining?
Oh no, no.
No.
She's just busy working.
All right,
Darren
looks
reveals-
like you win the first round, Darren.
Darren reveals his hand and says, "Oh, so sorry for your losses." And yeah,
He's confused, but yeah, he just hands over the 5 gold. Fuck it.
Viola's gonna go over and actually chat with Fern while this is happening.
You come over and she has like an assortment of various like vials and little flasks and some like random herbs and kind of dusted plants as she's working, and she doesn't even look back as she hears you approach. And be careful getting too close in case you inhale anything that I'm working on.
Oh, you're an alchemist, right?
I guess my father is an alchemist by trade.
Have you ever made something that... Well, what's the weirdest thing you've ever made?
She'll kind of sigh. I made a... While I was in the process of perfecting one of my charming potions, I ended up making one that simply sent your blood in the other direction, so to speak.
How did that... Is the person okay?
She'll kind of pause and... I tested it and I was fine, just was a bit uncomfortable for a few hours.
Oh, I'd imagine. By the way, the person in your book, is that a lover?
She'll like actually like properly look over her shoulder at you and her eyes will like widen slightly. It's kind of the most emotion you've really gotten out of her this night. And no, he's
It is a lover. Oh, that's so sweet.
he's my mentor and traveling partner.
So love.
As you say love, she kind of tenses and
Don't worry,
he's-
don't worry. I won't give you a hard time on it. I live for this kind of thing.
this kind of thing, as in
Romance in general, the longing, the several pictures drawn of him, probably as he's doing something and you just absent-mindedly trace his figure over the paper, and by the time that you realize you've done a full drawing of him, you quickly turn the page only to find you've done another one.
well, I drew these pictures so I wouldn't forget what he looked like when I was traveling alone, but you should be careful. Love is not inherently positive.
Oh, love isn't really for me. I just like observing it from other people.
Well, I wouldn't say that about our situation. She'll kind of awkwardly... You can tell it's kind of a complicated subject for her. She turns back to working on this sort of green liquid.
Well, you know, I think I want to help you find him. Even if this is not a romance thing, he obviously means a lot to you. And you did kind of help us out of a scrape here, so, we owe you one.
I appreciate. I'm a little adverse to traveling with people I don't know, especially, I'm not the greatest with, men in particular.
See, I was going to say that they were harmless, but we all kind of took part in a big murder of this entire camp tonight. But they seem like good people.
They are harmless in compared to what I am used to. Just a bit jarring for me at times, I guess, as of late.
Well, then I'll look out for you. If they start giving you a hard time, I'll step in. You can probably imagine I've dealt with my fair share of weird men in my line of work, so I have no problem with it.
You sound like my brother.
I bet he was cool.
Well, he's still alive, thankfully. Last I checked, at least. I appreciate it.
Of course. And don't worry, I'll go break the news to them.
The news?
Yeah, that we're going to be traveling to help you find your friend, your mentor, to make up for you helping us.
You could see she's kind of like a little hesitant, kind of seemingly at the concept of like people being sort of in debt to her before she just sort of decides this isn't a fight she really wants to put up with, so she kind of sighs and just nods before going back to her work.
She smiles and starts walking over. All right, listen up, you guys. We're going to be traveling with Fern for a bit.
Okay.
And which way is this group heading?
We are going... Fern, which way are we going?
I have simply been traveling city to city, but overall I am heading towards the Menagerie Coast.
We are heading to the
Oh.
Menagerie Coast from city to city.
A good homecoming
Fine.
for me then.
She'll kind of stop and glance sort of over her shoulder, and also just because she insists you do not have to.
This is fine with. I can teach you all of giant culture.
I would love to learn about your culture.
thank you.
Especially the many different aspects to them as well.
Yes. He just looks at you confused. There's lots of things. Big things, especially of that sort.
Oh, I'm sure plenty of big things.
The things they do for fun is very nice.
Hmm.
Get good
Very
exercise.
nice.
Okay, well, we now have a goal. We have some things to talk about on the road. This is the start of something great, everyone.
Yes, I agree.
All right. Are you all doing anything before sleeping and supposedly heading out in the morning?
Just praying to Sayanine.
Darren counts his coins.
I think that before or after sleep, but I think I'm gonna change one of my rooms out.
I think it's whenever you take a rest, so. Also, I will
Do that.
turn off that since it will be day when you eventually awaken and you can see the entire map.
Are we gonna have to do watches and stuff?
No, you've literally got a fucking
Right.
basically camp set up with
She'll
protections and such.
just after she finishes her stuff, she'll kind of quietly put everything away, and she'll sort of like, for anyone who sees, she kind of like gives like a nod as like a good night. She doesn't really verbalize it, and she's gonna go into one of these like cages, and
Not the
Age?
tents.
she's gonna go in there, and you'll see she'll kind of like sort of eye it a bit closed, kind of closing herself into it
My lady,
in a
there's
bit of
plenty
a
of
kind of paranoid.
my lady. There's plenty of other tents you could probably sleep in. A cot would be nice.
I have a bedroll, it's fine. I usually sleep in the trees regardless.
Yeah. Do not disrespect her culture.
Oh, no, certainly.
Kind of like furrow her brows as Yukon culture before just kind of like, okay.
Okay, well, I think I will also call it a night. And she's going to go into this cage.
We got Cage Sisters.
Darren is just going to look at them, confused, takes the cult fanatic into one of the tents, and just like goes to sleep in one of the beds.
All right.
I've people these days.
Jorek and Zinfandel.
I can take a first watch in case they had scouts out. Go get some sleep, big man.
Sure. Wake me up when you're done.
Yeah.
He'll go to this tent over here.
All right. Go ahead and roll a perception check if you're doing first watch, and anything you're doing during that.
Other than just sitting in self-reflection and just making sure all my stuff is here.
Yeah, it all seems to be. They basically just took your bag and everything you had and put it in like one crate. So it's
11.
pretty easy to. With an 11, the camp seems pretty secure. It seems like the only trouble you might have ran into was probably going to be these guys, and you took care of them. You would also notice that they do seem to have a cart and a horse, which you could use, but the cart is sort of, well, covered in blood and not in the greatest shape.
Okay. Yeah. Guess I can start getting it ready. I think I can clean up the blood.
If you had like yeah, you can.
I can fix
easily
it up
enough
and
clean that
yeah.
up.
I'll do that. I'll do that for us.
Heck yeah.
Hey, yo, watch this. Hold on, give me a second. You're about to see crazy fucking.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Boom. Look at that production
cart.
value.
that's
All right, anything else? But besides that, your watch passes peacefully.
I think I'm good. Just gonna wake up, pick up Jorek.
All right.
He'll get up and, alright, I will take second.
Hmm.
Thank you. Go do that.
All right. If you're taking second watch, go ahead and roll perception check.
John.
Yeah, I mean, everything seems peaceful, normal.
Alright. When morning comes, I guess you'll start waking people up.
All right. And in the morning, you all will awaken either on your own or by others.
So you notice, like, Fern is pretty, like, once the sun, like, rises, she just kind of immediately gets up and, like, she kind of has it, like, as sort of like an alarm clock, essentially. She's built her body towards it seems.
As you're getting up, you'll just hear him yell, "It's morning, get up!" In a very loud voice as he uses thaumaturgy to, like, fly.
5 more minutes.
Darren walks out and carries the now, I'm guessing, conscious cult fanatic on his
Yep.
shoulder. I want to say Fred was his name. Whatever. He's awake now, though. I would prefer if we make our way to a city first to, send him to the guard, get a reward.
Go fuck yourself.
What?
Nope. Well,
Zinfandel's just gonna walk over and fucking punch him to knock him out. After that, just
I'd say just roll like a let's call like a strength.
straight
yeah.
up just a strength check for a
Yeah,
punch,
no, you
1
see, it
damage.
says, fuck you all, and you just boom, and it's just fucking folded.
I say that punch was quite swell.
Windows
Thanks.
shut down sound effect.
Here's a pretty good last night, but
Anyways, I'll put him in the back. And Darren will just throw the cult fanatic into the back of the carriage.
Alrighty.
so what's my horse's name?
Our horse's name, excuse me.
I don't know, it's a fucking horse that seemed to have just been randomly probably stolen. Just like almost everything here, probably.
Color is he? Is it a Clydesdale?
He's just a normal brown horse. Seems to be a draft horse specifically, I'd say you'd be able to tell.
Okay. All right, all ready to go? Get in the carriage if you're riding, and if you're gonna walk, then walk. I'll kind of look towards you, Fern. You were leading the way, right? Which way are we headed?
With that,
Well,
I will bring us to the map. As you've
Whoa.
done
So-
everything you need to.
Viola was still asleep.
yeah.
We just carried you over to the cart so you could continue with your beauty sleep.
You
I
all
sh-
are currently, if you look on the map, you are this D20 here. And I'd say you're probably like right here. You're like right on the outskirts of Blumenthal in the forests.
She'll kind of pause her feeding. Honestly, what looks to you, it at first looks like she's feeding like a mushroom before you can like kind of focus and see the little limbs on him. And I was hoping to get to a major road so that I can get to Blumenthal. I don't know the back roads as much that we're on.
I'm sure we can get there pretty quickly. We're not that far.
Yes, I think I've seen the road close.
I'd say there's like a half-beaten path that led from the road to this camp, so you could probably pretty easily find your way back to that split you found, Fern, and just continue down the right path this time.
Gotcha. Also, she'll after finishing her feeding him, she'll kind of like point to Celium, and then she'll point towards where Viola is sleeping and kind of nudge him of like say something to wake her up.
You will hear in your head, Viola, as you are sleeping. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
He goes, Baldwin, that's not funny. And, like, rolls over to the other side.
Wake up or I'll bite you.
She kind of sits up, just, like, doing the whole, like half-lidded eyes, like, opening one and closing the other. What?
What?
You see, like, Fern is sitting kind of crisscross by the fire, she's holding him kind of like you would hold, like, a baby, essentially, and he kind of, like, in her arms, sort of just, like, wiggles a bit at you.
Oh, good morning, Fern.
We're preparing to leave.
Oh, I'm not in my cage anymore.
Yes, while you were asleep, I decided to let you sleep and just carried you over to the cart.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's time to wake up.
I guess Fern will sit, like, at the front of the cart so that she can sort of help steer.
Alrighty.
Darren will
You'd be
sit
able to
shotgun.
fit. I'd say, like, comfortably, you could fit 4 people.
If she has to, she can sit on the horse.
You'd fit 4 people in the actual cargo/carriage area itself, and then 1 or 2 people on the horse. So, if you want, you could all, like, squeeze on. Theoretically.
Oh, I'll just walk on the side. It don't matter now. It's probably too cramped for him. Anyway.
All right,
massive
then.
ass man. Yeah,
And you all are
she'll
heading to
sit on the
Blumenthal?
horse.
Yeah.
And she'll have Celium fly above her, kind of keeping an eye out.
All right. Well, Blumenthal is very close, not even a day's travel. You'll get there before the end of the day. But for the fun of it, who wants to roll the first encounter die? It'll just be 1 D100 since it is such a small space. Just for the fun of it, you know? What's the worst that could happen?
Go ahead, Chewy.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay. Somebody might be good. I remember high numbers are good.
okay.
With a 70, as you all are traveling down the road, things go by peacefully. The weather's clear, the streets are pretty clear, no bumps or anything. You eventually all quickly arrive to Blumenthal.
Is there like a guard's gate at the front of the town?
Kinda, not too crazy of anything. It's a pretty bog standard, normal, like, farm town.
We're in the boonies.
Yeah.
There's like a wooden gate, and there's like one guard there that just does the routine checks. Sees that you have like a carriage and aren't suspicious individuals and just lets you through.
Since I've been here before, I'll just... Knowing how she is, I assume she probably has a good idea of where the taverns are in most places she's been. So she'll just guide us there, and as she does, she'll look over her shoulder and... I'm bringing us to the tavern, plus it might be good for you all to get some breakfast in.
Oh, good. Booze. Perfect. Haven't had that in a while.
All right, then.
Been a
You
while since I've
easily
traveled
enough.
with a drunk.
Oh, I'm not that much of a drunk. I'm functional.
I'm functional. As you all travel through, it doesn't take but like literally a couple of minutes to just walk into town and walk over to the tavern. About a medium-sized building. You have to leave your cart out, obviously, but you all sort of walk in. You can see it's a very homely, sort of just average, run-of-the-mill tavern. There's a bar, a couple of tables. Seems to be decently empty today. But you also notice in it is a quest board, sort of to the right of the bar, where also there are like notices of news and other things. And you all can roll perception checks for me if you're looking around at what's in the tavern.
Holy shit.
Perception's something I should be really good at.
Yeah.
The girlies are locked in.
Viola and Fern, Fern, first and foremost, as you look around, you don't see him. He'd stand out in a crowd. He'd stand out easily because of his stature and form, but also because he's loud, so you'd probably hear him immediately, but nowhere to be seen, unfortunately. The both of you immediately notice the quest board, but besides that, the tavern seems relatively empty. There's a couple of people, like, there's a small group scattered at one table. There's like a guy sitting in the corner, just seemingly drinking ale and flipping through a book. Like one person at the bar, but it seems to be a rather empty and dull day. Nothing out of the ordinary besides that.
Darren. Oh,
go on.
go ahead. Okay.
Oh.
Darren will go to the person at the sort of tavern that runs it and says, I would like 5 meals, breakfast, and your finest ale.
As
Ah.
you say that, Fern will kind of look over and, I already ate this morning, don't waste your gold.
Oh, all right, then 4 then.
Do you want an ale per meal, or?
Well, I don't know. Do any of you want any ale? Or...
No, not this early in the morning.
Yes.
All right. 3 ales then.
Yeah.
That'll be 7 silver total.
What? Do you have change?
I mean, you could just order 3 more ales and make it even gold.
You know what?
He'll
Fine.
nod at
That's
you.
that's good. That's good. That's good for us.
All right, he gives you 6 ales, and he pours out 6 ales first and sets them out. Then he gets to work on 3 breakfasts.
4 breakfast.
4 breakfast, yeah.
4 breakfasts. Are you doing anything else? Or are you just gonna... Are you sitting at the bar? You gonna look at the quest board? What are you all doing?
Fern is waiting for him to finish cooking, and if is he like waiting at the bar for his stuff?
I think Darren would walk over to the quest board to see if the
Okay.
cult has any notice on it.
If anyone is like near the bar, you would see her like pull out that journal, and you could tell the cool line of questioning is about to come. So
All right. Darren's looking at the quest board. Everyone else?
Is there any soldiers in the bar?
I'd say you'd probably see like one, and it's the person that's like sitting at the end of the bar. There's only one person in here, really. Or one
Okay.
soldier in here, and he's like sitting at the end of the bar just drinking an ale. Seems to be on his break or something.
I'm gonna keep an eye on him.
All right.
York's gonna start working on those ales. Someone's gotta drink them.
Okay, then.
Someone's
Viola?
gotta drink 'em. She's just going to just kind of sit at the bar. She'd probably seeing the people that are like just kind of hanging out, just kind of like idly like people watch a little bit.
All right, then. I need to go piss real quick. I'll be right back. Feel free to small talk as you're all sort of just chilling at the bar waiting for your food and drinks.
Okay.
I'm glad that I'm in a party full of other people who can enjoy a fine ale in the morning.
Are you really going to drink all of those by yourself?
Yes.
I mean, you can share. You know, I'd like to drink as well.
Well, you have the 3, and I have the 3, and he has the 3. As I
Oh,
point
yeah.
over to,
Okay.
Zin.
I
Very
should
good.
probably tell you my name, by the way. Thank you for the ale. You can call me Zinfandel Mercurial Rose. Zinfandel.
That's as long.
Can I call you Zinny?
If you're gonna buy me 3 ale every morning, you can call me that.
Splendid.
What about Zen?
Leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
See, I buy him ale.
Findel? Ooh, Rose.
That's fine too.
Well, you could call him Mr. Rose.
No, that feels too formal.
I return.
Please.
All right. So, as you go up to the quest board, roll me a general investigation check.
That's my secret, Captain. I'm terrible at that.
That's my secret, Captain. I'm fucking stupid.
I'm fucking idiot.
Here, let's also change the music now that we're out of the... Oh, that was a completely wrong chat to put that in.
Aaron's just
But it's fine.
a fucking idiot, but he's charismatic as fuck.
Alrighty. As you sort of walk over to the quest board and you look over it, seems pretty bog standard. You don't see anything immediately that stands out to you in terms of like cultists or anything like that. But you do see there are a good amount of quests that are posted there. The first is, it seems that the town could use some helping hands with repairing some of the buildings and walls that were damaged due to seemingly due to weather, and also the other things that are mentioned. You see a quest. So the first quest is just to help repair the walls, buildings and walls around the town. It's 5 gold pieces. Simple enough. easy and straightforward. Then there are two other quests. The first one is from some farmers that are a bit on the outskirts who are low on food for the coming winter. Their crops and or hunting hasn't been going well, and they need help hunting some giant elk in the area. There is a quest for some more farmers on the outskirts asking for help dealing with a pack of dire wolves that has been killing their animals and sort of terrorizing the farm. Then there is this quest. The next two quests are the ones that really sort of pique your interest. The second one is that apparently a giant ape has been terrorizing Blumenthal recently. And they would like it to either be slain or captured, and it is paying 100 gold pieces. The elk one is paying 25 gold total, and the direwolf one will pay you 10 gold pieces for each direwolf killed. And then the final quest that you find is that apparently a pack of gnolls has made their camp around here and is raiding the town every week or two, and so in the forests outside of Rexentrum. So the quest is to deal with the gnoll pack, and it pays 400 gold. I'll put this in the group chat so that you can easily enough see it.
Darren will walk back over to the table where everyone is and say, "How long are we going to be spending our time in here?"
It depends on you all. Typically, once I get my answer, I move to the next place, but I understand you might want to do stuff here.
Well, of course, if we want to find a person, we need the funds to supply that. So there are a few quests we could probably do that could potentially get us those funds to, help in the endeavor of finding your, what was it, lover? Companion?
She'll kind of tense and stop, tapping on the counter. She'll look over and... Mentor. That's what you can call him.
All right.
Well, she's going to look over the quest. Well, I guess if we're looking to get as much as we can, we could probably handle a giant ape.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad.
Well, we have a giant individual on our side, so...
I am no ape.
Well, of course you're not. You're better.
Exactly.
And it's with that the bartender will come out and give you all your food, as well as your second round of drinks, and sort of say, "All right then, is there anything else I can get you all?"
I have a question, sir.
Go ahead.
She'll flip through her journal to a picture and... Have you seen this man at all lately?
I'm afraid not, miss. No man like that has come through these parts any time recently.
Understood.
Yes, Fern. Is your mentor of giant descent?
No, he's just a large man. He's smaller than you, but taller than most. I'd say 6'4", 6'5", but he's a human.
Oh. Very good.
Oh, one other question. Thank you for the meal, by the way. Do you allow performances, at your establishment?
I mean, if you wish to, I'm not paying you though, so.
Oh, that's alright.
So long as you don't cause too much of a ruckus, I couldn't care less.
Okay. Thank you.
So, what quest we do is giant ape, right?
Seems fair.
I agree.
So you all are gonna take up the giant ape quest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then. You pick up the paper and you sort of decide that that's how you're going to set your quest. You can either sort of wait around Blumenthal until it attacks again, or go out and hunt it. You do
should
not
probably-
need to. You do not need to. If you accept a quest and you're like moving between towns, you don't need to come back to Blumenthal to turn the quest in. Just going to any other like guardsman or official would.
Assume we just gotta keep the paper.
Yeah, you just got to keep the paper and have proof of like accomplishment.
Okay. Well, maybe we should ask around town, see if anyone has seen this giant ape. Maybe they can tell us some information about it.
Is there no information on the like quest paper? Just kill a giant ape.
Kill or capture a giant ape that has recently been terrorizing folks. It doesn't seem like there's anything specific about it, besides
Okay.
just the attacks being recent. Giant monsters and beasts aren't out of the ordinary, so.
Yes, I think that is good idea. Mayhaps there's someone that knows something around here.
We could always talk to the gods.
Well, there is a guard over there.
And Viola's going to stand up and start walking over to the drinking guard.
Darren is going to do a minor illusions to put like a glowing halo behind Viola as she approaches the guard.
Okay.
Excuse me.
I'll sort of just look over at you. Yeah, what can I do for you?
I'm really sorry to disturb your drink. I was wondering if you knew anything about the giant ape. Anything that might help someone to take care of it?
Not much. It showed up in recent weeks. Has been occasionally in the night coming in and around the outskirts, attacking people, stealing from caravans. Besides that, not much else besides another fuck-off beast terrorizing the town.
Does it seem to just attack caravans, or just whoever is in its way?
No, I don't know. Seems to be pissed off about something or another. Usually it's caravans carrying food, or when it's roaming the trees, it'll get agitated and bash at the fences and such, but I'm no fucking beast expert. Figure it's just throwing a tantrum.
Okay. Well, you've been very helpful. Thank you so much.
No. Good luck dealing with that.
And she's gonna head back over to the party.
For those two that are trying to see what she's doing, she'll notice you guys very quickly. Darren, you can tell she's drawing what seems to be a man, but it doesn't look like the one you've seen pictures of. Jorik, it looks like the one she showed you when she was like, oh, if I drew you, I would draw you, like, you know, with more accurate skin tone and such like this. Kind of that slimmer man with the scratched out face before she quickly slams her journal shut.
Okay, so we don't know much else. It seems to be attacking caravans that have food. So I don't know, maybe it's a mother and it's trying to get food for its baby?
Let's try not to humanize the creature we're trying to capture and or kill.
Right. Speaking of capture, do we have enough rope for a giant ape or any traps?
I have rope. He pulls out a big thing of rope.
I guess we could tie enough rope together to tie up a giant ape.
We can also just get it low enough and I can put it to sleep with magic.
That is a plan too.
We could just kill it.
That is also another plan.
Well, yeah, but what if it is a mom?
Hasn't stopped
If it
humans
isn't-
before from killing.
Oh, sweet summer child. Sometimes things need to be done for the greater good. And the greater good is my pockets, which is barren with no gold, except for the some that I taken.
Didn't you win dice game last night?
Yes, I did. But I could always use more gold.
Well, I think we should try and figure out why it's doing this. Because if we kill it, then who's to say there's not something else that the same thing will happen? And if we just capture it, then it may break out and cause more issues. Maybe if we can figure out why it's doing this, we can take care of the root.
I think is 3.
We could try your way at the beginning.
I don't care, let's just go.
I want to at least stop by the store and try to get some arrows before we do.
You can do that. I am going to take our cultist friend and take him to the guards. See if we can get scrounge some reward.
Don't
All right,
nod
then.
and get up. Head to like a general store. Weapon
Arrows
store.
would cost pretty much the box standard. Whatever
1 gold for 20.
that is, yeah.
How many do they have here? Like bundles of 20?
Like 6.
Should buy 5.
All right then, and you are turning in the cultist. Darren.
Yes.
You see, as you sort of drag him over and take him over to a guard, the guard will sort of just take him and push him over to another guard who, like, properly cuffs him and starts bringing him away, and he'll say, "Thank you for your service. Unfortunately, there's no bounty out for this one, and if I'm being rather truthful, our pockets are rather thin currently, town-wise, but..."
Well, then, I guess, offer a trade for some information, then.
I suppose. What do you need?
Oh. Well, I guess, where exactly have you seen the whereabouts of the giant ape we're searching for?
I believe it usually comes in from more southern, south of the town, kind of in the general direction of the mountains in Juvenvold. Juvenlode.
And well, it's better to get all bases. And you seem like a god who's been manning the entrances, am I correct?
Best I can, for a bit now.
Darren will use minor illusions to conjure an image of the man Fern is looking for. Any sights of this man?
Afraid not. Believe I'd remember a face like that.
Much appreciated. And thank you for getting that cultist off my hand, even though no bounty was available.
Well, it's been running rampant recently. If you're looking for proper rewards, I know Juvenlode being there's far more of a popular and, well, loaded city, being on top of a mine and having a gambling district, so
Gambling, you say?
might be better to go there.
Oh, certainly. I guess that will be most likely one of our next stops.
Matt,
Thank
I'm
you.
sure you could find any information you need at Exandria.
Oh, that is true. Well, thank you for your service, sir. And he gives him a salute and a wink.
Aye, stay safe.
Darren will return to the party.
All right, are you all doing anything else in town?
Viola's probably just going to get her rapier like worked on. Probably didn't really use it much before the encounter with the bandits, so didn't realize how rusted and rough it was getting.
And I assume Zinfandel, you gonna help out with that?
Yeah, he'll help. He'll help fix up the rapier. He immediately perks up and takes interest.
You'd see it's a decently nice rapier. A lot fancier than usual, probably because of, from what they said, being from the Menagerie Coast. But it's not too worn. If anything, it's kind of the opposite of. Feels like it's been in its scabbard a bit too long, collected a bit too much dust and other things. So you give it a nice clean up.
That's a nice sword. Where
Oh,
exactly
thank
did
you.
you get it?
Well, it was a gift from my sister.
And you use it in your dancing, then?
Oh, no, it's... she gave it to me for self-defense if I ever found myself kidnapped or in need of a weapon. That was just the first time I was actually kidnapped.
I see. Well, it'll serve you well. You can bring it to me if you need it sharpened or tuned up. It's a nice weapon.
Thank you. Maybe when we make it to the Menagerie Coast, if my sister's around, you can look at some more of the weapons that she has.
Yeah, family has a lot of weapons then.
Well, some of them.
Gladly. I look forward to it. For once.
All right, then. Anything else before heading out?
Nope, I think we're good.
Gonna make sure all the ale's been drunk and
Yep. Down every last one. All right, then. So, I'm going to bring you back to the map just so you all can plan and things. What is the plan now? Are you
Find the
gonna
big monkey.
just head south, find the monkey, and then return to Blumenthal, or are you gonna head directly and just keep going to Druvenlode to turn it in? Are you gonna take it, turn it in Blumenthal, and go to Rex? What's the what? Give me the general layout plan.
We find the monkey, take it to Druvenlode, go gambling, and continue on our merry way. I feel like that's my suggestion.
will we get the reward if we bring it to a different town?
Yeah.
Yes. Quests are essentially like government funded to a degree. So like so long as you bring it to a proper town and you turn it into like the guard or such, you will be rewarded. It's paid for by the Empire, basically.
Yeah.
More so than it is like individual towns and such. Or at least the bigger quests are. Like the 5 gold quest for helping out around Blumenthal didn't have the like an insignia or anything. It was just a request. But like this ape one has like the Dwindlin' Empire crest on it stamped to show that it's a bigger, more official quest that can be turned in anywhere.
Okay.
That makes sense to me then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let it ride.
So the plan is to head to Druvenlode
Oh yeah.
and hunting for the ape.
Yes.
Yeah.
If possible, just so it can help with me with planning. You guys might stay in Druvenlode a lot longer than Blumenthal, because Blumenthal is kind of like a outskirt, just farming town, while Druvenlode is like a proper city. What's the plan after Druvenlode?
We could just continue going south to Zadash, and then like make our way to the Menagerie Coast after that.
That's a major city. I think it's like where we're heading, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Works for me.
So the plan is to just continue south towards Zadash, not going anywhere up here.
Reason.
He's asking because if we go up, it's the city right above us. It's the capital of the empire.
Rexentrum is the capital, so it'll have.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, you can see it by how it has like the 4 stars and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Rexentrum is the capital of the Dwindlin' Empire, so it'll have like essentially there's towns, cities, and then capitals. Towns will be like Blumenthal and sort of just be smaller locations. Cities will be like Druvenlode that have like districts and a lot more stuff to do. And then capitals, there's a lot you can do in a capital. Resource-wise, quest-wise, everything-wise. So
I thought like the city.
Well, it probably wouldn't hurt to stop by the capital, see if we can find any leads on.
So you all
For-
know, in case you've forgotten, if you take out the ruler tool, every foot is a day's worth of travel on foot. And then if you're using rides, but that has to mean all of you have like a horse or something, it cuts it in half. So like it'd be a 4-day trek to Druvenlode, or a from Blumenthal.
3.5 to Exandria.
Yeah.
Probably want
But
to get
then-
some horses, but
Once we get to Exandria, then it'll be a longer journey to get to Druvenlode, I bet.
I mean, the ape was like anywhere in the area, right?
Yeah.
I say it's
Yes.
probably the best to head towards Rexingstrom. And then maybe if we find the ape along the way, we could get like horses or something.
It's been attacking at night, so why don't we travel during the night? If we can pick up some of a giant ape's favorite food, it might be more likely to attack us, and then we can get done 2 birds with 1 stone.
I thought they sell bananas in Blumenthal.
Let's find out.
They got bananas.
As you were walking, I'd say you're probably like talking and walking around. You see there is one person that has like a singular crate of bananas in like town square.
Darren's gonna go over to the banana salesman. How much for the entire crate?
Oh, by golly. Well, my entire crate of bananas, you see, these bananas are quite fine, quite fibrous, quite
Oh.
handmade, and quite big for their patch, so...
Definitely good food for a giant ape, per se, perchance.
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Big
Then,
enough to get the job done.
How much for it? How much?
For the whole crate, how about... since you're buying it in bulk, how's a flat 20 gold sound? 5 gold discount
Ooh, 20 gold.
from 25.
You know what? I'll buy it myself. It's fine. It's an investment for 100 gold. Here you go. And he gives the man
Indeed, and I mean,
20
think
gold.
about it like this: you're supporting a local city, supporting a little local farmer, and
So
I
can I
very much
say-
appreciate
Don't
this.
spout capitalism to me. Just put the bananas in the bag, sir.
All right. The crate is yours, my friend. And he'll take the 20 gold. And you
So
see
can I
the
say,
moment he takes the. Oh, go ahead.
That before the exchange is made, Viola's going to walk over and just be like, "Oh, did you hear that over in Rexentrum that they're selling bananas for like 10 gold?
By the
We should-
crate?
we-
My goodness.
Yes, we should definitely go over there." Oh, and she looks over at him. "Oh, hello."
Roll a intimidation check.
Can I give advantage because I also have proficiency in intimidation?
Sure.
All right, there you go.
Okay. Oh,
You
Double
see, he
22.
starts to sort of sweat as you say that, and sort of come in as, I imagine, like, Darren sort of like recoils with his hand with the gold, and he's like, "Well, the big shots in Rexentrum, they don't do it naturally grown like we do, but meeting up with them, I could see 15 gold perhaps for the crate." An extra 10 gold off of my usual price is pretty good.
12.5 gold pieces. 12 gold and 5 silver. How about that?
she kind of like looks over at Darren, just like puts like a hand on his shoulder, and is just like, 15 still feels like a bit much. I mean, we have to think of the baby. And she like puts her hand on her stomach.
Oh, certainly. The child, right.
You see it kind
Okay,
of just
people.
eyes widens. How about a flat even 12? That way we don't have to worry about silver, and 5 silver off the back ain't that big a deal. consider the 2 gold as a extra payment towards a hard local working farmer.
Oh, honey, how do you feel about that?
I think that sounds more than fair. What's your name, sir?
They call me George.
George, thank you so much for your kindness here. If the baby is a boy, we will name him George.
Hey, George. Have you ever been to a jungle before?
No, not really. I believe that's more of a Zorhas type of deal, and I wouldn't really want to be caught over there, you know.
Understandable. Anyways, thank you very much, George.
And he'll take the 12 gold and push the crate of bananas towards you.
Okay.
And Viola is going to like start to turn away and is going to walk back, and she's going to like fish around like in her pocket like she doesn't really have much, and she's going to take a gold piece out and like put it in his hand. Thank you again, Mr. George.
Of course, ma'am.
And yeah, she's going to walk back to the group and just be like, well, I cannot perform in this town right now because he thinks I'm pregnant. We should leave.
Yes. Okay. What?
I must say, that was quite the nice swindle you did there.
Well, it wasn't really a swindle. 20 gold for a bundle of bananas was absurd.
Man's gotta eat. All right, but you now have a crate of bananas. So what is the current set in stone game plan?
Head to Rexentrum them.
Head to Rexentrum, and then from there, you'll probably spend quite a bit of time there, but if nothing else changes, make your way towards Druvenload afterwards.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, then. Anything else you do before leaving Blumenthal?
Nope.
Darren's going to see if he can find any, like, snake in the ground.
Just a snake, huh?
Yeah, just a snake.
Do you see, like, a garden snake sliding across the ground?
Darren's gonna, like, go over to the snake and use animal friendship on it, since he can do that on any snake creature.
Mm-hmm.
Let me do that. One action. This spell lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm, or choose a beast that you can see within range. It must see and hear you. If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Otherwise, the beast must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the spell's duration. If you or one of your companions harms the target, the spell ends.
You see the snake sort of just stops and looks at you.
Say
Darren,
a
look
little
out, a
guy.
snake! I'm kidding.
Okay. Darren's just gonna like squat over and say, little guy, mind keeping a, just a lookout for any man like this, and if I ever come back, you can tell me all about this. And he shows the vision of what Fern is looking for.
He sort of just looks it over and then just gives you a nod.
Good snake.
Or just slithering away.
All right. Darren will continue with the party.
Did we all just see you do that?
He went off into his own. If you want to look at him, he doesn't do any. He doesn't like hide it. If you guys like look at him or notice him doing it.
Yeah, I mean, if you just wait for the rest of you to join back to the party, he'll look back to you and be like, I remember when I used to do that. Good time.
I forgot
Talk
about
to
that.
snakes.
Yeah, I talked to many of them. Not so much anymore. It's kind of rough. Drug.
I have an affinity for snakes. Usually helps me around whenever I go town to town.
Bears and wolves. Yeah.
Bears and wolves. All right, then. The plan is to head to Rexentrum and hopefully find a giant ape along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like
All
a
right,
plan.
then. It will be 4 days of travel. Seeing as with the crate, or would you all want to try and like, you could pile everyone into the cart if you really wanted to, but
Do they have a stables here?
not like a proper one. They more have just had like a grazing field for their animals that they probably just put your horse in for the time being.
I also doubt we can afford a whole.
You also doubt that Blumenthal, in its current state, could afford giving away one of their horses.
Okay.
Maybe in Rexentrum.
So you're gonna travel the full 4 days?
I think it's worth it.
Yeah. So it's probably worth it to get there to get some horses. If you want to get them.
All right then. In that case, we are gonna do a little bit of a expedited travel, but still, if you have daily things that you would do, of like essentially, you get to prepare this thing once a day or whatever, you can still do that. Just do however many you would do. So for 4 days of travel, you have whatever preparations you would need for that. But since I believe we had Chewy roll the D100 last time, I want the other 4 of you to roll each a D100
I'm notoriously great at these.
to see how your travels fare.
It's okay. I've done a nat one too, just in a different campaign.
76.
One of us.
Yep, all of you, except for Chewy, since they did it last time.
Ooh.
That's not that bad.
All right, then. You all are sort of traveling, heading to Rexentrum, and I would say it's with a 65. It's nearing the end of the first day of travel. The sun is beginning to set, but it hasn't set yet, so it's like about to be dusk. When I need you all to roll perception checks.
Nice.
Open up sheet, please.
Perception. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Oh my.
Darren's too busy talking to another snake.
Viola, you, as you all are sort of walking and traveling, you would sort of pause for a moment and tilt your head as you look to the sky, and you would see sort of birds flying off from like somewhere a bit to you're traveling down the main road, and off to the left of the main road, sort of a little bit southwest, you would see like some trees ruffle and birds fly in the sky, and it seems like there's some kind of disturbance off the road and to the side a bit in the forests. And you, Fern, wouldn't have clocked it immediately, but Celium would have sort of nod at your jacket and sort of tugged you and pointed it out to you. Just been like, disturbance, forest, over there.
She'll, because I would assume she's probably still the one riding the horse. Kind of slow it and look off at the disturbance.
You see it too?
Yes.
Think it
You
might be
wish
the
to-
giant ape?
It could be. I feel like it would probably be a bit more brazen than that, but we could check it out. She'll point it out for the other.
All right. You pointed out it's pretty the trees aren't ruffling anymore, but it's easy to see where the birds flew off from. You'd have to walk off the path and sort of walk that direction, but it's probably like a 30-minute walk or so. Maybe a little bit less, a little bit more, depending.
Okay.
Do you all investigate?
We have to leave the horse and cart.
It is off the path, so like you could try and bring it, but it'd be kind of like trying to swivel through the trees, and you could, but it'd be difficult.
We could always keep
Right.
the horse on the tree here and...
Could keep a watch of carts while you look.
I can try to go scout it out and send him back to inform you all if I see anything.
Sounds
She'll hop off the horse and sort of go into stealth. She'll head over to...
Go ahead and roll a stealth check. Okay.
dog shit.
Viola's gonna go with her just in case.
You also roll a stealth check.
As you try to
Ooh.
follow her, she'll kind of stop and look at you, and you don't have to. I'm used to traveling alone.
Well, yeah, but if the giant ape gets the drop on you, then what?
Then I die.
Nope, that's not acceptable. Come on.
She'll just sigh and continue.
I would say the two of you sort of begin walking through the forests, and it isn't long until you begin to see a partial opening in the trees that sort of opens up to a more barren area with less trees and such. As you see
oh.
what seems to be a large ape that has seemingly ripped a tree off of the ground and has been sort of like is currently like like sitting on it, but they seem to be they essentially have their back turned towards you, and they seem to be just like messing with something, but you can't really see exactly what.
She'll like hold a hand back for Viola to stop, and she'll whisper to Celium what she sees and kind of gesture for him to go back to the others.
He will sort of fly back and inform the others of ape on tree up ahead.
Ape on tree up ahead.
Oh, let's go.
You can all roll stealth checks as well.
Oh boy.
I have disadvantage because of my armor.
Whoa. Oh my god. You
Damn.
dissolve
I love
into the
the
trees.
Ching, 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 ching.
I'm pretty mid.
Say you'd make it to here. You have dissolved. You are one with the bushes. Fucking Jorek. But as you all are making your way forward, it's as Darren, as you're walking forward and making your way, you sort of are walking and you try to like stealthily like bend down and start stealth walking, but you find that you kind of catch your foot on one of the roots of a tree and you trip forward, and as you do, you sort of see you're about to fall into Viola, and you sort of try to turn yourself as you just roll across a tree before then slamming a branch sort of slams into your face and you just fall backwards, just and just a crash of metal and branches as the large ape will
I'm all right.
and immediately turn its head.
Does anyone here speak ape?
And
I could try.
as it turns its head, let's see everyone's perception checks from last time. Viola, no one else really seems to notice it, but you notice that its eyes are that of like a bloodshot red.
Oh.
The fin-
No, no.
Cocaine monkey.
Is he bent over 90 degrees at the waist, arms dangling?
As he sort of turns over and you see he's staring directly at Darren as it sort of like gets up on the broken tree and sort of pounds its chest.
As he starts talking, I'm gonna use this. Oh wait, no, sorry, I meant to do this one. My bad.
Speak
There
of
we go.
animals? I was
All
gonna say
right.
that. Damn.
I meant to click that. My bad.
All right. Do you walk forward and begin speaking to them?
Yeah, he'll pop out of the trees. Like
Jorek,
pound his
careful.
chest once. Be like, why are you here?
Careful, something's wrong with his eyes.
By the way-
pain.
Ooh.
Hmm. Says pain. Do you think he wishes us pain or he is pain?
Break.
Now break.
It sounds like he's in pain.
You see, it seems confused that you can understand it and it can understand you as it's staring at you, but you can clearly see it's like fidgeting and it continuously slams on its chest, but you would be able to tell with Speak with Animals, it's slamming on its chest seems to be less of like a territorial asserting dominance thing and more of like as if like scratching at something or like there's an itch that he can't scratch or some irritation. Like a nervous tick, almost, weirdly.
Yeah. He seems a bit strange. I'm gonna try to help. Look, friend, do you wish for help?
Pain, break. Burn.
Burn. He just kind of repeats it back to them as he's saying it.
Viola's going to cast Detect Magic and see if she notices anything like weirdly magical going on with this guy.
You would detect some. You would see there's some magic would faintly glow sort of around the chest area in like the shape of a sigil. But you don't see anything normally, but with the detect magic, it's the sort of glow in the shape of the sigil almost glows as if it's like underneath the skin to a degree. And the type of magic is enchantment magic.
This poor guy's under a spell. They did something. There's something inside of him. He's trying to get it out.
You help him or no?
Oh.
You see it sort of slams the ground and seems to be getting more aggressive, but because it has this weird connection with you, Jorik, it seems to be holding its back more so than usual. You're guessing it probably would have gone to just rabidly attacking at this point.
Yeah, he kind of rubs his eyes and then uses thaumaturgy to make his eyes red. And then he'll look up to the monkey ape and just be like, "Look, friend, I help you. I know how to help. We're just like." Yes.
He'll sort of like look you over a bit, sort of pound his chest a couple times. Pain. Burn.
I bring friends, we help pain. That okay? Can't move the character, by the way, so I can't move him up if I was gonna try moving him up.
Oh, you can't move just drag your...
Okay.
That's weird. You should have been able to just drag your token on if you can't move it yourself.
Yeah.
You see it seems to be like
forward.
holding itself back as it sort of like sits on the broken dead tree and like grips it.
He'll nod at them and he'll just confidently stroll up. He attempts to see what's going on here. Where does it hurt, friend?
You see with one of his hands, it just sort of scratches at its chest.
He'll squint at it. Does he see anything that he recognizes? Like,
Roll perception check. With an 11, not on the skin, not really.
I think it's inside. And Viola's going to come up and... Can you ask him if it's okay for me to try something?
Do you know how to fix? Let her see.
And she's going to walk up very lightly place her hand on him, and is gonna cast heroism.
Huh. Huh. I would say as you do that, it will recoil a bit as you like reach out your hand, but as soon as the magics begin to coalesce in it, you would see that its eyes are still bloodshot red, but its like demeanor seems to relax a bit as it seems to calm down somewhat, no longer being like in this frightened fight or flight mode.
Okay. You might be able to get more out of him now.
Yes, looks like you did good. Is that a little better, friend?
Pain, but
He'll nod.
chest hurt.
How did you get this?
People.
Do you know where?
People burn, chest hurt.
I'm just kind of scratches that. Does anybody know how to fix magic?
So since I saw the rune, would comprehend languages work on runes?
Actually, you don't have to, because you know what the rune is. It's infernal.
Oh.
And it seems to be a rune for, or in infernal, it translates to agony.
Whoever did this, they put an agonizing spell on him.
Which is no good.
Can you lead us to who did this?
Sort of shakes its head.
Takes a while for anybody that we know that has magic back at town. I don't think we could let that happen for too long, else he would lose his mind, I'm sure.
We have to do something.
Quest was to either capture or kill it, so.
Is there a duration on the rune, or is it a permanent thing?
I'd say you'd roll an Arcana check for that.
I'll walk up and give her a licky poo.
What the? Huh? My Discord. Discord, no! Uh-oh. Pardon the difficulties, folks. Discord seems to be shitting itself.
Let's go gambling! Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. Hello? We back?
Hello?
Yeah, Discord had an outage, I think.
Oh, okay, yes. Give me a word.
What the
What's going
hell?
on? God, that is so loud. How do you turn that down in your intro, man? Jeez.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you
Right
can do
click.
it on
You
your
can just
thing,
turn
yeah.
all those off if you right click your soundboard button and just turn the soundboard volume
Oh, it's
down.
soundboard? Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have
Forgot
it
about
muted
that.
because I hate people have intro things.
Well, before Discord rudely interrupted us, um, I was asking if I could give, uh, like advantage, like since I'm telling him like
I'd
what
say
the
you
rune
could,
is, what it says,
yeah, you could help guide him and such. I'd allow that for advantage.
Let's
Okay.
go. Well, let's see.
And take a bardic. She kind of winks at you.
All right, well, that's a
23 plus
23, but if you want to add the bardic as well.
D6?
Yep.
D4? 6? 26.
26. Zinfandel, as you look at this rune with her guidance, and you've been alive a lot longer than most.
Mhm.
It definitely is an infernal rune. It is demonic magics in nature, you can tell. Just from your experience in run-ins. If you had to guess, given the recent spike in cult activity in recent years, you're guessing this might have been some kind of like either cult experiment and either somehow the ape got out, or maybe they just did this to the ape to make it cause chaos. But this rune seems to have been like partial like a mix between blood magic and demonic magic to just create eternal pain for this ape, and presumably let it either, you know, that some demons and like other things worship pain, and so this maybe was like a way to feed a demon through constant pain, or it could have just been cultists trying to sow discord and chaos by doing this to a giant ape and probably other creatures to just terrorize local people. But the rune seems like it will continue to activate until it is either dispelled, restored, or like lesser restoration or such, or disrupted.
Are we able to end the effects of the rune by like carving into it? Like if we stabbed the ape in the chest, would it break the
You
rune?
could break the rune, as you know that usually works, but you'd have to do it with something magical to break it, and you would also have to cut into a giant ape and have it not, fight back and
Right.
attack you, which is already very upset.
Friend.
The only way we'll be able to save it now is to cut and disrupt the rune, which means cutting
Ooh.
into its chest.
Wait, I just
I know
remembered
all
I do
about
have
runes.
this book. And she's gonna take out the book that she got from the cult leader that she just kind of like stuffed with her stuff, and just kind of skim through it, see if she sees anything about what they were doing.
Unfortunately, the book seems less of like a spell book or anything like that, and more of just like here are all the demons, here's how you worship them, it's like a more like a religious ceremonial book than it is like an actual magical or ritual spell book.
Okay.
Hmm.
Uh,
I know quite a bit about runes. Maybe I can remove?
oh, you know about runes?
Yes. Shows back. I carve using metal tools here. So it's going to be a little pain.
I'd say Zinfandel, you would know with that Arcana check. His runes are a lot more giant in nature, which is sort of like the source. Like, runic magic originates from giants. You would know that pretty well. Demonic runes are more like arcane runes than anything, whereas like proper rune magic like that of giants is a bit more primal, but the same concept should apply, but still the problem is carving into a giant ape and having it not attack you.
If you can convince it to not lash out at us when we attack it and hurt it. I don't know if anybody has any means to heal it afterwards, lest it break our spines and throw us across the field, but you're welcome to give it a go. Need a magical implement to break the rune, which I feel like we may be lacking. Other than...
I'd say you would know that your shadow blade could work. Your normal weapon could also work.
Yeah.
Or theoretically, one of his axes that has the rune carved into it should also work.
Right now that would be his great axe. So I mean, I don't think that's good for doing that per se.
Well, ask it if it's willing to let us hurt it to help it. If not, simply kill it, put it out of its misery.
Okay, friend. We found problem. Is magic bug attached in skin? We need to remove.
Pain, go away.
Yes, little bit more pain, but we removed.
No like pain.
But you strong.
You see it sort of like beats its chest and sort of grits its teeth as it sort of just puffs out its chest a little. Seems to have resolved itself.
You can give some thumbs up. He's good.
And Viola's going to ready another use of heroism after it's all done. Just to it does give a little health.
Yeah, temp HP. I'd say
Yeah.
that more than cover like the damage that it would have normally dealt. So I'll say for this, roll a attack roll, let's call it.
Now,
Make-
I have a question specifically about
Go
using
ahead.
the Shadow Blade. If the Shadow Blade is magic damage, but it's psychic, would I be able to cut into it and disrupt the rune's energy without actually cutting the ape? It's still gonna get hurt, but it wouldn't get like a physical wound.
I'd
per se.
say with a high enough roll, you could.
Okay, I'll do that then. I'll
Bardic
conjure my Shadow
Inspiration.
Blade.
Go ahead and roll.
Yeah, fuck it.
You do
Not
have
great.
a D6 for Bardic Inspiration.
Not good.
That is a
Silver
12
bars!
unless someone else has something they can do.
I mean,
okay.
I can do silver barbs.
Yes, go.
All right. Roll again.
24.
There we go.
Okay, we're good. We're safe.
24 plus 1 from the D6 is a 25. You get ready to sort of just cleave across it, but you sort of stop yourself. You're like, no. Let's do this proper. Let's do this just like engraving on a blade. And you sort of very carefully take the shadow blade in both your hands, and you sort of see the rune, and you sort of very swiftly and steadily just cut through the rune in a way to fast enough for the magic to properly cut through the magic rune, or but slow enough to not cause any like tearing of any sort, as the magic sort of just seeps through its skin, as after a couple of seconds of just very clean and smooth cutting, you manage to completely disrupt and destroy the rune. as its eyes will sort of begin to die back down to its normal color.
You okay, big guy?
Better.
Good.
No pain.
Yes. See, it's very good. We're all friends.
Does your friend here have a rival great ape we can kill?
I mean, I think it's alive or dead. We could probably just bring him back.
Well, but what if they?
What do you, they're gonna kill it when you bring it back, or use it for study, or some other sort of thing. You would condemn it just to that, whereas we help with this one, we can find another one. It knows where there'd be another. Lest we just give up our gold and our bananas are gone. Unless it has a treasure hoard of gold it's willing to compensate us with.
No
Oh,
kin,
supplies.
no near. Far away. Stolen home.
It says its home stolen and there's no friends or kin around.
You get the gist, it was more of like, it was stolen from its home, or it's not, this isn't its home. It's like pretty far from where it usually paroles.
Yeah, it was taken and put here.
I
Well,
mean, why not just keep him as a, pet?
well, not a pet. Maybe. Do you want to travel with us? If we make it back to your hometown, you can go back there. And we don't really like the people that made you feel pain either.
Strong travel alone. Find forest. Make home.
He said he likes to travel alone, calls himself strong, and yeah.
Well, just be careful about weird robed people.
Smash robe.
Well, not all
Yes.
robes. Some of them might be just clerics.
Robes
Smash
with masks.
robe.
No, masks like these. I don't have image to show, but there's the masks, and he shows like points on his like.
Darren walks over and just shows
Smash mask.
shows a mirror image of like not mirror image, minor illusions, of like what cultist looks like.
Yes, that.
Smash red mask. Smash red mask.
Darren nods.
Yes. Well, we do have that shaving of the ape. Maybe they will take that as proof that we got rid of it.
Well, when you're gambling, you always gotta take the loss if you can. So if we don't get any money, that's fine.
Actually, I think I have an idea.
Yeah.
So this town, it's a small town. Um, if they know that our friend here is not a threat, maybe for bananas and a safe place to live, he can kind of be the town guardian. If you don't mind, of course, having this forest be your home.
I'd say it's not crazy to have heard of people who have tamed large beasts and such, famous rangers and druids of the such, perfect examples, but you would know Joruk, that the only reason that any of this played out the way it did is because of your specific circumstance. And there, from what you saw of Blumenthal, it does not seem a big enough city to have a renowned druid or ranger of sorts to properly act as the needed tamer for such a beast.
I do not think that worked very well. It might not stick around for that kind of people.
You can see it even now as the pain has gone away. It sort of has lost a little bit of interest in you all and is just looking around, sort of messing with the dead tree that it ripped out of the ground.
Darren's gonna go grab the bananas and give it to the ape. Go on, big guy. You should be free.
You see it sort of gets up on its feet and pounds its chest before like picking up the crate in just one hand and having it like under its arm.
Yes, do not hurt the people nearby that live in that direction. Is point towards the town.
People there. Leave.
Yes, then all is good.
Ape, together, strong. And he'll slam his chest towards you specifically, Joruk.
He'll reciprocate.
Are you translating actively what he's saying, or just occasionally?
Yeah, he's just repeating what you guys say and what he's back.
I don't understand these creatures. It just said it didn't want to travel with anyone, and now it's saying it likes a pack. I'm done.
You could tell, Joruk, it was more of like a brotherhood ship, a kinship it has felt with you, being
Yeah,
another
respect.
big, strong thing that can converse with it.
You see, Fern's also just been against the tree. Like, this is not my fucking area. Like, I'm a ranger, but like, I would have just shot it between the eyes. I don't know. Like,
Not my monkey, not my circus.
And you see it'll sort of
It
just
is your monkey.
beat its
It's
chest at you
Bubbles!
one final time before walking off with the crate of bananas under one of its arms.
You win
Goodbye,
some, you
Strong.
lose some.
Well, I think we did a good deed today. We may not have money, but you know what we do have? Integrity.
Integrity can go up anyone's asshole, and Darren just continues to walk back to the cart.
there should be a bunch of quests in the capital.
He's gonna wipe a tear from his eye. It reminds me of good old days.
What does that mean?
Yeah, and when were they?
Oh, it is time when Magic Man turned me into a bear.
What?
Yes.
I'm not gonna even question that.
Just talk for later.
All right, then. With that, unfortunately, it seems that the quest reward will go unclaimed, but you've done a good deed this day and saved an animal from the torturous plannings of the cultists. The days to follow on your travel direction, Trum, are rather nice. The weather is clear, the roads are good.
Can
You
I do
have-
something while we travel?
Of course.
I'd say she would have done it after the ape incident. She'll, as she's just riding the horse, think, just to herself and sort of ask in her head, Zach, are you there?
Let's see. as you ask, you see there's a bit of silence before you will hear a voice return. Yes. What do you need, sis?
I'm going to be stopping in Rexentrum for a bit. Will you be in the area?
Rexentrum. Not in the capital currently, but one second. You'll sort of like hear the sound of splattering blood and like the swift noise of a dagger moving through the air. Just cleaning something up. But I will be making my way back there in a couple of days. Don't know how long you intend on staying there.
I'm not quite sure yet as well. I'm currently traveling with a few people I ran into for now, so.
Well, I'm currently in Odeslo, so I'll be making my way back there soon, but I'll keep an eye out for you.
Alright, and I know I haven't asked in a bit. I presume you haven't seen him at all?
I'm afraid I see no clue of the big man. It'd be pretty hard to, well, miss in my line of work. I'll keep an eye out on my way back, though.
I appreciate it.
Stay
Hope
safe,
your
and,
job goes well.
yes, I'm just wrapping up. Good luck, and perhaps I'll see you in Rexentrum. And you'll feel the connection sort of die down.
She'll just continue. Just wanted to give him a bit of a warning.
Anyone else doing anything during the travel?
Uh, no. Viola just at some point like takes out a viol and just starts like playing some music.
All right, then. If no one else is doing anything during travels, the 4 days will go by relatively quickly and relatively smoothly. As you all are traveling, until eventually, halfway through the 4th day, you all are traveling and you can begin to see that the usual sort of just dirt path begins to transform into that more of a cobblestone sort of street. And you would be able to tell that you are entering the territory of Rexentrum, and soon you'll be at the capital.
Yippee.
Is there anything you all would be doing in preparation as you're making your way?
Viola's probably got like a mirror and is like fixing up her hair.
Darren is trying to get as many snakes as he can.
Yorick is explaining many cultures of giants.
Is there any cultural relevance for snakes in your culture?
Hill
There's-
giants live with snakes sometimes, I think.
Did you know there are tales and legends of massive snakes that wrap around the continents?
Giant snakes known to be a world size of world, perhaps, but no.
I just have like a snake sort of like rolling on my hand as it's sort of like walking to Rexentrum.
All right, then. And eventually you all would come up as the sun is beginning to set, as is turning dusk, you will be able to see as the forests clear out and the path leads straight ahead, the front gates and the massive capital of the Dwindling Empire, the heart and soul of the Empire, none other than Rexentrum itself. The massive and large capital city divided into its many different districts. For some of you, maybe your first time coming here. For others, it may be revisiting this wonderful place once more. But what awaits for you all in Rexentrum, and what type of things are you bound to run into, discover, or experience? That we will have to figure out next time on Wildemount Wonders.
Woo!
Oh,
Thank you all
man.
for playing. Thank you all for watching. And remember, is it Thursday yet?
Is it Thursday yet?
Is it Thursday yet?
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See y'all.
Hey, if you enjoyed this campaign, you might enjoy my other campaign, which was ran before this one, called Castlevania Blood Debt. It is a dark fantasy-inspired campaign by the likes of Castlevania, Dracula, and many other vampiric and gothic literatures. It is a bit more serious, but if you enjoyed this one, I definitely urge you to check that one out as well. Besides that, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!